Hello guys, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome back. So I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you. So yes, I'm live. So we have Hima ma'am, Indra ma'am and Jasila ma'am. Very good evening to all of you guys. कैसे हैं सब लोग? All good. Audio and video is perfect from my side guys. Quickly join in so that we can start our today's discussion. All right. So in our previous session where we generally discuss around the uh, first part आपका module D. So unit till unit 42 we have done. So today in this particular session first we will be covering the module D, ठीक है? Then we will be covering आपका module A. So in module A we have 11 units, and module D we have 17 units, right? So that means with this particular session we will almost cover more than 60% of curriculum of this particular content, right? So everyone quickly join in so that we can start the session. All right. So yes everyone, a very good evening to all of you. कैसे हैं सब लोग? All good. I hope you all are doing well with your exam preparation and all. Yes, we have Pujari Gopal sir, and who is this second of the Bliss, and Rani ma'am, and we have Sa sir and other also. Okay. So very good evening to all of you. I have uploaded PDF on app. That free section wala part I'll upload today, Sa sir. So that I'll upload today along with module A and D आपका, right? So shall we start? Kritika ma'am, very good evening. So shall we start guys? Shall we start? Everyone, if everything is fine from my side, so that we can start the discussion. So yes, in our previous session we have covered the areas till unit number 42. So we have left with these 3 units आपका from the module D. First we will be covering all these particular unit, then we will jump to the module A of IE and IFS. All right, chalo. So everything is fine, good. Shall we start then? Shall we start? Anything guys apart from this PDF? चलो, तो we will start with अच्छा okay, Vinod sir is here, ठीक है? हाँ चलो, Vinod sir watching from the different stream today. चलो, तो the next topic which we have, that is your pension product. So pension product, when it comes to unit number 43, so it include areas like आपका EPFO and there आपका 4 major scheme. So you can expect आपका question around these one. So different type of pension scheme. We have EPF, PPF, then we have आपका insurance annuity, NPS and Atal pension yojana. So these are some areas which are very important from this particular module. So from this particular unit, please go through those particular things while you revise things and all. And these 4-5 schemes and they are related आपका static points and all. Sometimes they'll ask you the question which of the following statement is correct about the आपका different type of pension scheme in India. So first one, comparing among all these particular one for 2 marks, or it can be the comparison between 2-3 schemes, or it can be related to individual also. So that depend on the overall आपका marks, the overall marks आपका half marks, 1 marks and 2 marks also, right? So the first question based on this particular one is this. Please quickly go through this question and try to answer. Pujari sir, what you are saying? I'm not getting that one. Chalo, the first question guys, I'll hide myself so you can mark your answer. Okay, just a minute. The screen is not changing, right? Okay, just a minute. Screen question is not displaying on the screen. Okay, understood. Just a minute, just give me 1 minute. हाँ, it will take 1 minute हाँ to आपका to revive this one. Now it is fine, guys. Now it is fine. Now you can see the screen, right? Now it is fine. Okay. So I have added some content here. So please go through this particular one with the PDF. Now the very first question on your screen, please quickly go through the question and try to answer this one. Till that time, I'll fix this one. Okay, chalo. All right, now everything is fine, I guess. So, which of the following statement about the pension product are correct? The first statement, okay, now I'm getting answers also. So, people are saying option D should be right answer for this particular one. Quickly, guys. Everyone, now everything is fine. Okay. So, life insurance product against the financial consequences of the premature death, while the pension product address the risk of outliving one's resources. The second statement is pension product operate in two stages. One is accumulation stage, where the contribution are made regularly until retirements. Vesting stage, the another stage, where the steady income is received post retirement as well. Core functions of the pension product include reliable collection of contribution, timely payment of benefit, productive investment of funds, effective communication and record keeping, and production of financial statements to ensure transparency and accountability. Okay? Like so, there was one subtopic आपका comparison of life insurance and pension. That is true. Stages of pension funds आपका, we have two stages. One is the first stage is called accumulation stage, जहाँ पे basically pension holders they contribute money during their earning years. तो जब आप जॉब कर रहे होते हो तब आप पैसा जमा कर रहे होते हो. एंड वेस्टिंग स्टेज इज द सेकेंड स्टेज वेयर आपका यू स्टार्ट गेटिंग बेनिफिट ड्यूरिंग योर रिटायरमेंट स्टेज. ठीक है, ट्रू. When it comes to core function of pension companies, that include these many areas. So all the statement which are given here are correct. ठीक है, तो D will be right answer for this particular question. Next one, guys. Next one. EPFO, ठीक है. employee provident funds organization and it's a scheme are correct. So all the four schemes we will be covering with the help of four questions. क्वेश्चन को देखकर घबराना नहीं है, ठीक है. यू हैव टू गिव योर बेस्ट. वी आर अज्यूमिंग कि वी डोंट नो एनीथिंग, वी आर गिविंग आवर बेस्ट कि ठीक है, लाइक we'll be having some sort of we'll learn through this particular session and we'll try to maximize our learning. So and we'll be having a kind of a coverage, ठीक है, complete coverage, so that we can cover the maximum things and all, right. So that is the one. Still we do have that time, ठीक है. अगर आपको टाइम का इशू नहीं है, ठीक है, I'll try कि you'll get all these things आपका before the your examination, ठीक है. So all the four modules in detail आपका. तो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट आपका, EPFO was established in 1952 and responsible for administrating EPF, EPS, आपका EDLIS schemes for the employee in India. The second statement, EPFO, Central Board of Trust, a tripart board consisting government, employees and employers and employees representatives, and chaired by Ministry of Labor and Employment आपका, that is also true. Third statement, both employer and employee contribute 12% of employee salary to the EPF and employer share is split between 3.67 EPF and 8.33% to EPS, ठीक है. So that is also correct. The fourth statement, UAN आपका universal account numbers linking to multiple EPF member IDs assigned to a single employee and was launched part of a Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Shramdev Jayanti आपका initiatives, ठीक है, that is also true. EPF contribution is interest earned, withdrawals EPF contribution is interest earned, withdrawals are fully taxable, no, इट वर्क ऑन द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ एग्जाम्ड एग्जाम्ड एग्जाम, ठीक है. तो सारे स्टेजेस के अंदर आपका वी हैव एग्जाम्पशंस 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4 मीन्स आपका ऑप्शन ए विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. करेक्ट है, वेरी गुड. कृतिका मैम, मंजुनाथ सर, तन्मय सर, इंदिरा मैम एंड अदर ऑल्सो, येस, हाँ, विनोद सर. तो दिस इज जनरली व्हेन इट कम्स टू आपका द कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन यू मेड, द इंटरेस्ट यू गेट एंड द री इन्वेस्टमेंट्स, ऑल दीज आर exempted in this particular case. Next one, guys, and I got so many queries on WhatsApp and others. So today this is the second marathon. One marathon I have done for the CIB aspirants, okay. So like once I'll get free, I'll reply to everyone, okay, so you do not have to worry. So सभी के सवालों के जवाब आपको मिलेंगे and believe me guys, those who will survive with these particular question, they only will survive in examination, ठीक है. There is no point of आपका discussing small question and others, ठीक है. So that will give you a kind of short term happiness, but in examination there will be some sort of आपका backlashes. So I do not want कि हाँ अच्छे से prepare करते हैं, you have good time, I have good time, ठीक है. So बढ़िया से एकदम जितना ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा समय लेके समझो, understand, build your understanding and all. Believe me, you will be able to score well in your upcoming examination. All right. चलो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन गाइस, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. मंजुनाथ सर इज सेइंग आपका ऑप्शन डी शुड बी राइट आंसर एंड विनोद सर इज सेइंग आपका ऑप्शन ए विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. सो EPF आपका एम्प्लॉय प्रोविडेंट फंड कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट आर करेक्ट. द फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट, EPF is calculated on salary which include basic salary, dearness allowances, government employees, basic alone in private organization, ठीक है. When it comes to private organization, basic allowances आपका that is the only or the sole parameters to calculate for the private organization, ठीक है. Second one आपका both employee and employer contribution is 18% of the salary is toward the EPF आपका, ठीक है. So when it comes to EPF, it is आपका how much 12%, ठीक है. So 12%, it should be 12% आपका, ठीक है. That is wrong here. Then next one आपका the employer 12% contribution is split into 3.67 and employee provident funds आपका 8.33, employee pension funds and all, ठीक है, this is true, ठीक है, second statement, third statement is true. Fourth statement आपका employee must pay additional 1% of salary split equally 0.50% of employee deposit link insurance and 0.50% EPF administration charges, that is also true. While employee has the option to contribute more than 12% of their salary to EPF, but employer contribution remain fixed at 12%, ठीक है. So when it comes to this should be आपका reverse. Employer is आपका fixed to 12%, ठीक है. So employer contribution is fixed to 12% and employee contribution optional. हाँ, employee is optional but this is आपका fixed I guess, ठीक है. Employee has contribution more than 12% and this employer contribution remain. हाँ, this statement is also correct ना. Employee contribution is voluntary, ठीक है. It contribute more than 12% of their salary to EPF, but when it comes to the employer, that is आपका remain fixed 12%. हाँ, this is also correct आपका, ठीक है. This is also correct. Yes, okay. People are saying option D and आपका A. तो 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4. हाँ, D should be right answer for this particular question, right? No, it is A. Let's see that statement. Fifth statement is mentioned incorrect here. While the employee can voluntarily contribute more and the employer statutory contribution strictly 12%, which is this is the statement mentioned in the question also, right? So employee is आपका optional and this is the one. Same statement is also here. So this is correct आपका, ठीक है. So not A, it will be आपका D, ठीक है. So the statements आपका which is given it is 100% true and those who mark D they all are correct here, ठीक है. तो D is the right answer for this particular one, not A. Alright guys, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Next one. Sometime you'll get bit confusion with these one. So practice as much as you can, go through the revision and all, so that will help you. So next one आपका, which of the following statement about PPF Public Provident Fund Scheme are correct? चलो quickly your turn guys. First your turn. First 1 minute is your turn. Vinod sir switched the channel. Vinod sir, what happened there? I always forget to, even I'm not getting that time to switch off these ad and all. I guess that is a bit disturbing. When I am seeing the chat also, there is some disturbance from these one. I understood. I'll make sure yaar, I'll just try ki if I can close these particular one. That option is available during the live or not. Right now it is not available. I'll switch off these one. That is something when I'm seeing the chat also very annoying. Chalo. So what will be your correct answer? The PPF account has lock-in 15 years and it can be extended in block of 5 years, 100% true. PPF accounts are eligible for tax deduction at under ATC up to 1,50,000, true. Third statement आपका NRI and HUF are eligible to open आपका PPF accounts, ठीक है. So they are not eligible. First of all, this is wrong, ठीक है. Statement 3, loan can be availed against PPF instrument only between 3rd and 5 years, true. PPF interest compounded annually and written are completely tax exempted, this is true, ठीक है. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4, 5 means option B will be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है? Yes, very good. चलो next question. I'll try to fix this add वाला thing first. You please go through the question. हाँ, I have changed the setting. I hope now that won't come आपका, हाँ अभी वो नहीं आना चाहिए. Those who are watching, they'll experience. I'll just recheck this one because with lengthy question in between, if they'll do the advertisement, there will be issue. Chalo, next one, next question, guys. First half an hour, it थोड़ा सा फ्लो बनने में टाइम लग रहा है. नाउ आई गेस इट इज़ फाइन. ठीक है, चलो. सो रिगार्डिंग द एनपीएस, which of the following statement are correct? So some people are saying D, Sah sir, and other also, Raju sir, Vinod sir. Everyone, guys, quickly go through this particular one. So statement one is आपका NPS is defined contribution market link pension scheme open to all Indian citizen 18 to 70 years, including public, private, and unorganized sector employees, but excluding the armed forces. Uh, Tier 1 account under the NPS allow flexible withdrawal. No, there is आपका no withdrawals allowed in this particular case. Contribution आपका under the NPS grow with market link return, and eventual pension wealth depend on the contribution, investment growth, and charge deductions also. So that make this statement true आपका. ठीक है. Third statement, fourth statement, all contribution and account management under NPS are handled exclusively by employers for corporate employees आपका. ठीक है. So this is not by this one. ठीक है. So we have POPs, ENPS and others are generally part of this one. What we have studies this. These are the parties which is mentioned here. NPS account issued with the unique 12-digit PRAN number. ये याद पूछा जाता है बहुत बार आपको कितने डिजिट के कोड हैं. ठीक है. PRAN number, permanent retirement account numbers, and administrated through unbiased, unbundled architecture including pension funds, CRAs, trust bank, and these आपका that is true. ठीक है. That make this statement wrong also. So 135 means option D will be right answer for this particular one. Very good, guys. Next one, Atal pension yojana. Now that problem got fixed. You can watch anywhere, wherever you are comfortable. So any citizen of India, including NRI, can join APY, but those who are or have been income tax appears after 1st October 2022 are not eligible for this one. Subscriber can have आपका one accounts for this. Contribution under APY collected through the auto debit from the subscriber saving account post office. If subscriber die before 60 year of age, the spouse can continue contribution and receive the same pension amount, or the accumulated corpus is returned to the nominee. ATCCD APY contribution qualify under the income tax deduction, ATCCD and आपका ATCCD 1B subject to overall deduction of आपका under the limit of ATC, CCC and CCD also, right? So that is also true. So 1345 means आपका option C will be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है. Yes, somebody raise hand. आपका किसी का कोई डाउट है क्या? No? Okay. चलो, तो next question, guys. Next question. Yes. So now the next one, the next topic which we have, that is your para banking and financial services. When it comes to para banking and financial services, if you are preparing for this particular one for the very first time, let's say if you are आपका completely new to this particular subject, अभी पहली बार कर रहे हैं, so you can ignore this one. Reason being, this is a kind of mix आपका the all the products आपका which we have discussed during the module D, they are generally comes under this, ठीक है. So para banking services is basically it is beyond the core banking services which generally bank offer to their customers, ठीक है. So mostly through the agency businesses or somewhere or we have some sort of आपका subsidiaries and associates and all, ठीक है. तो para banking is something which is like beside the core और the traditional banking borrowing and lending. तो जो core banking हमारा होता है डिपॉजिट एक्सेप्ट करना और लोन देना, उसके अलावा जो हम लोग कमीशन बेस पे आपका जो सर्विसेज रन कर रहे होते हैं दैट जनरली कम्स अंडर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, ठीक है. तो लाइक हियर वी हैव अ काइंड ऑफ अ कंप्लीट लिस्ट ऑल्सो, सो यू कैन गो थ्रू दैट वन, नो प्रॉब्लम संध्या मैम. चलो, तो जस्ट गो थ्रू दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. दीज आर द एक्टिविटीज विच जनरली कम्स अंडर द पैरा बैंकिंग थिंग्स एंड ऑल, and there are some आपका guidelines and all and all these we have discussed in past also, like primary dealers we have discussed, ठीक है. Safety net scheme is something आपका new apart from the others, ठीक है. Let's say let's start the discussion with the question. आपका first question on your screen. Okay, Kritika ma'am is saying option D. Other also guys, quickly. Mansi ma'am, this is the answer for the previous question, I guess. Yes, हाँ. Rani ma'am is also here. चलो बताओ क्या होगा correct answer. Para banking refer activities undertaken by bank under the distinct from their regular banking functions such as accepting deposit and all. There is no issue with this statement. Activities like equipment leasing, आपका lease finance जो होता है, ठीक है, factoring, forfeiting, primary dealership fall under the para banking services 100% true. I hope you all are aware about these particular terminologies. Bank are not required to disclose commission or remuneration earned from para banking financial services. They have to disclose this one under the other section, ठीक है. So income, we have two income, one is interest income and another one is आपका other income, ठीक है. So if you'll come to the balance sheet, so that is generally where you have to specifically disclose all these particular one section, आपका schedule 13 and 14. Para banking activities also include services like investment advisory, agency businesses, company broking in commodity derivatives, portfolio management 100% yes. तो 1 to 4 means आपका ऑप्शन ए विल बी राइट आंसर, ठीक है. कृतिका मैम नॉट डी, आपका इट इज द स्टेटमेंट थर्ड इज रॉन्ग बिकॉज दे हैव टू डिस्क्लोज सेपरेटली. अगर आप जैसे इन कमीशन बेस्ड बिजनेसेस से जो भी आपकी अर्निंग हो रही है, सो जब भी आप अपना बैलेंस शीट प्रिपेयर करेंगे तो बैलेंस शीट में प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट विच इंक्लूड योर शेड्यूल विच स्टार्ट फ्रॉम शेड्यूल 13, 14, 15, 16. 13 and 14 is your basically interest income and other income. 15 and 16 आपका expenses and 17 is your आपका overall profit and loss. तो under schedule 14 you have to disclose all these particular things, ठीक है. तो that's why this statement is wrong. Next one, this is something which is very important one. Primary dealers, this we have discussed earlier also, but what I can expect कि every time you'll see one question around this one, ठीक है. Remaining आपका इस टॉपिक में जितनी भी सारी चीज़ें हैं ऑलमोस्ट आपका 90% थिंग्स गेट रिपीटेड फ्रॉम योर प्रीवियस थिंग्स इन ऑल, ठीक है. बिकॉज एज अ बैंक we provide these kind of services to the existing customer for cross selling and upselling, they are generally part of this one, and we are not bearing the risk, we are selling these particular one kind of through a agency business, ठीक है. तो जहाँ पे एजेंसी बिजनेस मॉडल पे हम लोग इनको आपका रन कर रहे होते हैं, ठीक है. तो बताइए जरा क्या होगा आंसर. स्टेटमेंट को देख के नहीं घबराना है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, believe me guys, like this is the practice. You are practicing 2 marker question. If you'll practice this one, if you'll go through these statements, if you'll, no worries if you'll mark the wrong answer, but एक बार आप इस प्रैक्टिस में आ जाएंगे ना, इस लेवल का हैबिट हो जाएगा, तो बिलीव मी डे वन यू गाइज विल कम बैक. ठीक है, आप मतलब यू विल बी वेरी सेटिस्फाइड विद द थिंग्स वॉट एवर यू विल डू इन द एग्जामिनेशन. ठीक है, आपको ऐसा नहीं लगेगा कि यार द गेम वॉज टोटली डिफरेंट एंड दिस गेम इज टोटली डिफरेंट. मेरे को आपको डराना नहीं है, बट वॉट आई वॉन्ट कि आई वॉन्ट टू कवर एवरीथिंग. ठीक है, एक यूनिट है प्राइमरी डीलरशिप आपका, तो वेन सब टॉपिक आपका है, इफ़ यू आर गोइंग थ्रू, सो दीज आर द 5 कोर स्टेटमेंट ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर वन. इफ़ यू आर कंफर्टेबल विद दैम, तो आप आसानी से उनको रिकॉल कर पाएंगे. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट आपका, फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट साहा सर इज सेइंग ऑप्शन ए फॉर दिस वन और प्रीवियस वन. आई गेस फॉर द प्रीवियस वन. यस, चलो एक जल्दी से एक बार देखिए. So, a bank that wishes to undertake primary dealership business through the subsidiary must register as NBFC with RBI, Department of Non-Banking Regulations, DNBR, 100% true. बैंक आपका 2 तरीके से हो सकते हैं. दिस इज स्टैंड अलोन पीडी. ठीक है, सो एज अ बैंक यू आर स्टार्टिंग योर ओन स्टैंड अलोन पीडी, तो यू हैव टू फर्स्ट रजिस्टर्ड एज ए NBFC एंड विद आपका DNBR. The another one is bank undertaking आपका PD business as a departmentally. ठीक है, so the second we have 2 approach only. Second type आपका how we run as a departmentally, are required to obtain authorization from the RBI internal debt management departments only without any prior approval from the DBR. No, we have to take आपका certifications from the DBR that make this a statement wrong. ठीक है, so when it comes to when you are entering into a business of PD as a departmental approach, so you must obtain an in principle approval from आपका डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ बैंकिंग रेगुलेशंस. ठीक है, सो वी हैव 2 टाइप ऑफ रेगुलेशन. अर्लियर वी यूज टू हैव सिंगल रेगुलेशन for bank as well as for NBFCs, but now that things got divided by the आपका RBI itself. तो दोनों के लिए अलग अलग regulation. So but you have to have take in principle certification for this one. So that make this statement wrong. Third statement, bank applying for आपका PD business must have minimum net own of 1000 crores, CRAR of 9%, net non-performing should be below 3%, along with the profit record in last 3 years. 100% true. This get asked so many time. तो आपको ये स्टेटमेंट बिल्कुल अच्छे से रिवाइज कर लेना है. ठीक है, गवर्नमेंट डेट सिक्योरिटीज एंड प्राइम आपका ट्रेजरी बिल्स हेल्ड अंडर द PD बिजनेस आर एलिजिबल फॉर इंक्लूजन इन बैंक SLR प्रोवाइडेड दे आर नोटिफाइड एज SLR सिक्योरिटीज. यस, अप्रूव्ड सिक्योरिटीज जिनको हम बोलते हैं. ठीक है, minimum daily investment requirement in government securities and treasury bills applicable to standalone PDs. It does not applicable to आपका bank PD. Bank PD it is a kind of integrated with the bank operation. 100% true. ठीक है, तो 1345 means आपका ऑप्शन A will be right answer for this one. ठीक है, not B. A first statement is also correct. ठीक है, कृतिका मैम, विनोद सर, first statement is also true, and even this who marked the first statement is true, guys, and the one another on fifth one, Rani ma'am, fifth statement is also correct, and Saha sir I guess mark the correct answer for this one. Okay, so option A should be right answer for this. Please do remember this one. PD is something like where you are taking a license to deal in government securities. You are purchasing from RBI and you are further selling them in the market. Primary dealer के ऊपर हमने एक dedicated unit भी किया था. ठीक है, so a bank wish to undertake PD business through the under आपका subsidiary must register this. This is something which is very very important one. This get asked so many time. ये आपको बहुत बार पूछा जाता है. ठीक है, and the rest is statement. Just allow me a minute, so I'll go back to that primary dealer वाला case. ठीक है, दिस इज द वन, ठीक है. सो आई हैव केप्ट इन नोट्स ऑल्सो, आई हैव केप्ट इन नोट्स आपका. प्लीज गो थ्रू दिस पर्टिकुलर वन वंस, दिस विल हेल्प यू और इट विल गिव यू अ एंटायर पिक्चर आपका, ठीक है. सो दिस वॉज द वन स्टेटमेंट वॉज बेस्ड ऑन दिस, सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट वॉज बेस्ड ऑन दिस, ठीक है. सो दैट इज समथिंग आपका द डिफरेंसेस दैट मेक एंड द qualifications and the other areas, ठीक है. तो you have to go through all these particular one and you have to revise these particular things once, that will help you in your upcoming examination. Correct है guys? तो आपका A will be right answer. This statement, when bank wish to undertake PD business departmentally, it must first obtain an in principle approval from DBR, Department of Banking Regulation, and then apply for IDMD, which is Internal Debt Management Department, for authorizations, ठीक है. तो that was the statement आपका. Alright, चलो let's move forward. Next question. Okay, next question we have around the final unit from your module D. So see guys, those who started yesterday only, now they'll have a kind of a complete coverage, ठीक है. तो आप आपका module D means you have arranged, अगर आपको like we have done around 35 to 40 marks preparation here. So I know कि like एक बार में आपको सारी चीज़ें याद नहीं होंगी. That revision is your task, ठीक है. You have to revise things and all. Then now the next or the final unit is from module D, which is REITs and InvIT, ठीक है. These two type of instrument, one question for 1 marks और आपका 2 क्वेश्चन फॉर हाफ मार्क्स और 1 क्वेश्चन फॉर 2 मार्क्स, ठीक है. तो मैक्स टू मैक्स 2 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट बेस्ड ऑन दिस वन, 1 मार्क्स ईच आपका. दैट कैन बी अराउंड द टैक्सेशन, कैपिटल गेन और द फीचर्स और द डिफरेंसेस बिटवीन दीज टू. तो रीट्स एंड InvIT, both the instrument which generally help retail individual to participate in real estate business. One is related to where you as an individual you are dealing with आपका द कमर्शियल प्रॉपर्टी, दीज आर द यूनिट्स ऑफ कमर्शियल प्रॉपर्टीज, ठीक है. इट इज सिमिलर टू आपका म्यूचुअल फंड, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि आपका वी आर कलेक्टिंग मनी फ्रॉम द आपका इन्वेस्टर्स, रिटेल इन्वेस्टर्स, ठीक है. 10,000 15,000 इन दिस मल्टीपल और द स्मॉल स्मॉल अमाउंट्स, बिकॉज व्हेन वी गो फॉर द आपका परचेज ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी इट कॉस्ट अ लॉट, ठीक है. जैसे आपको लगता है कि इस एरिया के अंदर commercial property will boom, but you do not have that much of money, 10 crore rupees 30 crore rupees in your pocket to purchase that particular property, ठीक है. अगर है तो well and good, you can directly go for that one. But if you don't have, what you can do, आपका you can participate through आपका, if it is related to commercial properties and all, you can go with the आपका REITs. And when it comes to the infrastructure project like highways और आपका renewable energy and others, you can go with the InvIT, ठीक है. So these are the two different tools आपका which increase the diversity. Like as a individual we can, the real estate is a favorite investment in Indian market, ठीक है. अभी भी लोगों को लगता है कि real estate is the best. तो अगर उतना पैसा नहीं है, with small amounts, by going through these particular one you can invest in this market, ठीक है. Though we have very less participation from retail as of now, बट हाँ इवेंचुअली दिस विल ग्रो, ठीक है. जैसे म्यूचुअल फंड आपका एकदम से बहुत बूम किया था, आने वाले समय में, बिकॉज इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इज अ बेसिक नीड फॉर इंडियन इकोनॉमी, राइट. और हमारा साइज जोग्राफिकली वी आर अ वेरी बिग इकोनॉमी, तो कहीं ना कहीं हमें आपका इसकी जरूरत पड़ेगी और धीरे धीरे ये चीज़ें आपका इवेंचुअली इट विल ग्रो, राइट. तो अब यहाँ पे दो चीज़ें, रीट्स वर्सेज InvIT, ठीक है. दैट इज समथिंग विच इज पार्ट ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, ठीक है. हाँ साथ सर अब आप मेरे से लिखवा के लेंगे, ठीक है. आई टोल्ड यू टुडे नाइट, टू नाइट ओनली यू विल गेट द वन. दिस इज द थर्ड मैराथन आई एम टेकिंग फ्रॉम yesterday only. So the previous one for 4 hours for the CIB aspirant, that for the paid users, and yesterday we took a 4 hour 3 hours. This will also go 4 hours and everything, ठीक है. Definitely will do, ठीक है. No worries यार, इतना टेंशन नहीं लेना है. So REITs and InvIT, the differences you have to understand. Apart from this, one another thing is like around the capital gain. I hope everyone understand the capital gain. So capital gain is like, let's say as an individual if you are investing, you invested आपका 1 lakh, let's say after some time it become आपका let's say 1.50 lakh. तो in case of आपका REITs, in case of REIT it is आपका, we have a capital gain of 50,000, but there is a आपका exemption of थ्रेशोल्ड ऑफ आपका 1 लाख, तो 1 लाख के प्रॉफिट तक यू डू नॉट हैव टू पे एनी टैक्सेस आपका. बट व्हेन योर प्रॉफिट इज मोर देन 1 लाख, ठीक है, लेट्स से योर 1 लाख बिकम 5 लाख आपका, ठीक है, इन दिस केस योर प्रॉफिट कैपिटल गेन इज 4 लाख. सो नाउ द डिविजन आपका, इन केस ऑफ रीट इट इज अप टू 12 months. इन केस ऑफ INVIT योर प्रोजेक्ट स्ट्रक्चर इज अप टू 36 months, ठीक है. शॉर्ट टर्म कैपिटल गेन इज आपका 15% and long term capital gain is 10%. So you just have to calculate those particular things and all, so that will help you in this particular case, ठीक है. So apart from this advantage disadvantages, you can go for all these particular one and the structure types and the other areas. Now let's practice the question, ठीक है. PDF का टेंशन मत लीजिए गाइस, PDF मिल जाएगा. You not only PDF, you'll get the mock test also, ठीक है. मॉड्यूल D I guess that is already live. So थोड़ा सा अगर आप सही ढंग से रिसोर्सेज को यूज़ करेंगे, you'll be having mod आपका mock also, ठीक है. So if you get time, so do participate in mock test. I have added mock test in free section also, module D, and those who are आपका anyone who is आपका जो भी पेड चैनल पे देख रहे हैं, they have that number of mock, जितना आप अटेम्प्ट कर सकते हैं उतना. कंपाइलेशन वीडियो फॉर मॉड्यूल C एंड मॉड्यूल D इन टाइम ट्रेवल, ओके, हाँ डेफिनेटली कृतिका मैम विल बी एडिंग. सो व्हाट यू वांट आपका कॉन्सेप्ट प्लस दैट कॉन्सेप्ट प्लस द यूनिट वाला ना, और द ओनली कॉन्सेप्ट और ओनली दिस. हाँ, आई चेक हाउ टू कंपाइल दैट पर्टिकुलर वन. हाँ, आई चेक विद द एडिटर सर ऑल्सो. तो एक बार सर के साथ मैं उसको देख लूँगा कैसे हम उसको मिक्स कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. एंड आई लेट यू नो अबाउट दिस वन टुमारो मैम. तो फर्स्ट, ओके, मैक्सिमम पीपल आर सेइंग A, तन्मय सर, विनोद सर, मंजुनाथ सर. So consider the following statement about the REIT. And the first statement, REITs are investment vehicles that pool money from investors similar to mutual funds and invest primarily in income generating real estate assets. आपका true. Income generating real estate means where we have a rental income like आपका properties or the commercial properties and all, ठीक है. At least 80% of REIT portfolio must be invested in completed and rent generating properties to ensure steady income आपका, that is true. The REITs was launched in 2017 and its IPO open in आपका Indian REITs आपका, ठीक है, was first REITs and which get launched in 2007 and IPO in 2008 आपका, this is also correct. The fourth statement, REITs in India regulated and modified by RBI to ensure investor protection and operational compliances, ठीक है. तो when it comes to the regulation, these get regulated by the SEBI आपका, ठीक है. SEBI is the market regulator for them. Wrong. In REITs structure, the sponsor form the trust and appoint trustee to hold the assets, and a manager is appointed to manage those particular assets and the investment decision similar to mutual fund. True. तो 1 2 3 आपका 5, yes, 1 2 3 5, A will be correct answer for this particular question. Very good guys. Next one. Tanmay sir is saying option D. Other also guys. Indra ma'am is saying B. And Vinod sir is saying B. Anyone else who want to answer? So consider the following statement regarding the REITs. REITs allow investor to diversify their portfolio by gaining exposure to real estate without directly owning the or managing the properties. 100% true. द मिनिमम इन्वेस्टमेंट रिक्वायर्ड इन रीट्स टिपिकली आपका इट इज़ लो, ठीक है, रॉन्ग. सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट इज रॉन्ग. द थर्ड स्टेटमेंट आपका, third statement, REITs provide professional management of commercial properties, ensuring hassle-free investment. There is a fund manager who is managing all these. One of the key benefit of REIT is likely to distribute 90% of their income among the investor as a dividend and interest. Despite of being listed in stock exchange, REITs in India currently face, हाँ, this is the issue कि अभी भी ये challenge आपका है, ठीक है. तो 1345 आपका B will be right answer for this particular one, ठीक है. Yes, हाँ, option B, yes, हाँ, option B will be right answer. This statement is correct, हाँ. Some people, हाँ, बिल्कुल सही. रानी मैम and other also very good, awesome. चलो next one, capital gain. Consider the following statement regarding taxation guidelines for investors. And why other people are not answering? संडे मना रहे हैं. Only 2 people are answering. Rest 25 are watching silently on YouTube. This is live practice guys, live practice, ठीक है. क्या फ़ायदा लाइव प्रैक्टिस का, वरना बताओ. आपको गलत आंसर्स को देख करके आपका टेंशन नहीं लेना है, ठीक है. So the tension is not कि you are giving wrong answer. The tension is you are not giving answer. That is a big challenge, guys. Yes, Indra ma'am, Manjunath sir, Vinod sir, Tanmay sir, आपका Muthu Kumar sir, everyone is saying option C will be right answer. So dividend income received from REITs is tax free in the hand of investors if REIT has already paid taxes, the trust label आपका, ठीक है. So dividend income is taxable first of all in this particular case, in case of आपका the REITs business, ठीक है. The second statement, when it comes to statement 2, short term capital gain on REITs are taxed at 15%, true है. आपका up to 1 year, ठीक है. So let's say you buy and you sell within 1 year, ठीक है. Let's say you buy in April, you sell in December, ठीक है. Buy 1 lakh rupees, sell at 3 lakh rupees. तो यार capital gain is आपका 2 lakh rupees and at the rate of 15%, ठीक है. And even we have to minus the threshold also. Threshold is 1 lakh, तो 1 lakh का 15% you need to pay. When it comes to आपका long term, let's say this you buy in 2023, you sell in 2025. Long term capital gain is आपका how much? 2 lakh. आपका तो 2 lakh का 10% और माइनस आपका थ्रेशोल्ड ऑल्सो, ठीक है. तो सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट आपका एक्सीडिंग 1 lakh without any indexation benefit. If you go for indexation benefit, so this is the case आपका, ठीक है. तो that is something. तो means 2 and 3 means आपका option C will be right answer for this particular question. Correct है दोस्तों, ठीक है. Any doubt? If you are having any doubt also, please do let me know. So I'll try my best to help you out with those particular questions and all. Right? चलो next question on your screen. Next question on your screen. Which of the following statement about SEBI REITs Regulation 14 and subsequent amendments are correct? The storyteller, who is the storyteller? Safi, the storyteller. Tell your friend thank you so much for this trust, and I hope you'll score well. The only thing is like you have to study, okay, for the remaining days. Rest I'll make sure कि you will attend or you'll score the good marks. तो थोड़ा सा आप लोगों को पढ़ना पड़ेगा और कुछ नहीं. ऑप्शन 1 रॉन्ग. इट्स लॉक इन पीरियड इज 3 years, ठीक है. बाकी और क्या कहते हैं तन्मय सर, आगे की जर्नी क्या है? बाय एलिमिनेशन. ओके, अच्छा, रेस्ट ऑल आर करेक्ट, ऐसा आप कहना चाह रहे हैं. सी द कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल. सो स्पॉन्सर्स, व्हेन इट कम्स टू sponsors of REIT required to hold 25% of total post issue for a minimum आपका 5 years from the date of listing. हाँ बिल्कुल सही आपने बोला, it is 3 years आपका. देखो ऐसा कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल है. तो अब पहला गलत है. यस हाँ वेरी गुड. आगे का स्टेटमेंट पढ़ने का जरूरत पड़ा ही नहीं. ठीक है. सो इफ बिकॉज ऑल द स्टेटमेंट्स आपका विच स्टार्ट विद द वन एंड यू गॉट द आंसर. बट ठीक है आगे देख लेते हैं. REITs have invested at least 80% of its value in their asset completed and revenue generating project, not more than 10% under construction project. REITs must hold the controlling interest and at least 50% equity in each special purpose vehicle except in public private partnership project where such holdings disallowed by the regulation. Not less than 90% of net distributable cash flow of the investment trust must be distributed to unit holders at least once in every 6 month आपका. ठीक है. दैट इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट. अभी गाइडलाइंस बन गए हैं क्योंकि हमारा क्वेश्चन डिकोड कर दिया है. The aggregate consolidated borrowings of REIT net in cash and cash equivalent must be exceed 49%. This is also part of the norms. ठीक है. तो ऑप्शन बी विल बी राइट आंसर आपका. बी इज मीन्स ऑप्शन बी दैट इज द राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. ठीक है. तो समटाइम इट विल ऑल्सो हैपन. ठीक है. सो क्वेश्चन को देख के घबराना नहीं है. जस्ट हैव टू गिव अ फाइट एंड यू विल बी एबल टू आंसर दैट पर्टिकुलर वन ऑल्सो. राइट. चलो नेक्स्ट वन. Yes, what will be your correct answer? Praneet sir is saying option B will be right answer for this one. This one or previous one? Okay, no worries. Other also guys, other. Indra ma'am, yes. Ankur sir and Raju sir, Manjunath sir, Vinod sir. Okay, everyone is saying आपका option D. Tanmay sir, good. ठीक है. तो all the statements are mentioned here. They all are correct. ठीक है. तो dividend and interest income आपका, that is your income tax slab. Let's say let's say you earn आपका, your overall income is 15 lakhs and during this particular period you earn आपका 1 lakh additional, so that will be added in that one and taxes will be according to the slab itself. Short term capital gain again 15%, long term again 10%. The only difference is timing. ठीक है. REITs and InvIT, only difference आपका for the capital charge is timing. Here it is आपका in case of REITs it is आपका up to 1 year, within 1 year, and here it is 3 years. And in case of आपका REITs it was more than 3 years. In case of REITs it was more than 1 year and here it is more than 3 years. ठीक है. Sometime they'll give you in month also. That the rates are आपका similar to that one. So D will be right answer for this आपका particular question. Correct है guys? चलो next one. Okay, now we will be entering into our second modules. So second module, module A, module D is bit lengthy. So it took almost 5 hours. ठीक है. We have spent almost 5 hours on module D. And now when it comes to module B, now we'll आपका go module A, then module B and then module C. ठीक है. Then we'll do the आपका final revision or PYQs and other things also. ठीक है. So when it comes to module A, so first of all congratulations to all of you guys. Now you have done with the आपका one set So where like you can have a complete coverage with all the subtopics and all, and these your questions will be surrounding particular subtopics or surrounding these particular statement only, right? So you have to be very comfortable with those statements and all these statements are purely aligned with your book itself, so that when you once you'll face the questions you can relate those particular thing clearly, okay? So when it comes to आपका module A, Indian economic architecture. So I hope many people are familiar with this particular one. So where we have overview of economy, sectors of Indian economy, then we have economic and NITI Aayog. Then we have a priority sector in MSME, a small introduction, infrastructure, globalization, economic reforms. We have economic foreign trade policy, international organizations, and we have climate change and sustainable developments. Then we have आपका issue facing Indian economy. So these are the major आपका सब topics which are generally part of your course curriculum and all, ठीक है? तो let's start the discussion with very first unit, which is an overview of Indian economy, which include two major areas, like the core like Indian economy, the features of Indian economy. So we are a mixed economy. So apart from this, the World Bank classification, this get asked so many times, so you have to be very careful around this particular one. Apart from this, आपका factor influencing Indian economy and आपका the historical background, ठीक है? Historical backgrounds आपका the different phases and all, so you can go through all these particular one. All right, चलो let's start with very first question on your screen. ओके, तन्मय सर इज सेइंग ऑप्शन ए. बाकी जनता क्या कहती है हमारी? So 1680 India share the आपका GDP was 23% and China was 29%. 1820 India share GDP declined to 16.10%. British colonial period, ठीक है? अगर आपको कभी ऐसा डेटा वाला मिले ना, एंड इफ यू आर कंफ्यूज विद दैट डेटा, जस्ट मार्क द राइट वन, ठीक है? मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम 90% टाइम इट विल गो राइट. किस्मत खराब होगी, इट विल गो रॉन्ग, बट यू कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग, एंड वी एज वी डू नॉट हैव एनी नेगेटिव मार्किंग, सो यू डू नॉट हैव टू स्किप द क्वेश्चन, ठीक है? Or try to go with the, let's say out of 5 statement there are 2 statement where you are confident, so try to match that particular one with the elimination and all. So when it comes to third statement, GDP based on purchasing power parity, India as आपका second in the world, ठीक है? So we are at third stage आपका, ठीक है? When it comes to as per the PPB, we are the third largest economy. British East India Company prioritized industrialization in India to boost local manufacturing. As such, they do not have any आपका such kind of intention. There was intention was आपका exploitation of resources, ठीक है? जो हमारे जितने भी resources थे उनको उन्होंने आपका यहाँ से they आपका send it to आपका UK. The next one is at the time of independence, Indian economy was distressed, requiring systematic organizations or the overall well management. True. 1 to 5. 1 to 5 means option A will be right answer for this particular. Very good, guys. Awesome. So statement A will be right answer. PPB, we are third rank holder. Yeah. British East India Company ignore the industrialization, instead focus on the exploiting raw material. आपका, that was the major motive of them. So basically when they come to the India itself. Next one, अगला question guys. Consider the following statement regarding Indian economy. तो Indian economy के संबंध में आपका कौन सा statement correct है? Now I know कि here it उतना टाइम नहीं लगेगा, ठीक है? जितना मॉड्यूल डी में आपका लगता था, ठीक है? बिकॉज दिस इज समथिंग पीपल आर फेमिलियर ऑफ, ठीक है? आप थोड़ा बहुत चीज़ें आप लोगों ने सुनी है, देखी हैं, तो ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगेगा इन दैट एंटायर रिविजन पार्ट ऑल्सो, ठीक है? सो इंडिया फॉल अंडर द लोअर मिडिल इनकम कैटेगरी एज पर द वर्ल्ड बैंक क्लासिफिकेशन, which is I guess true. In term of proper this, we are third largest economy. Just now we have gone through this. India is a high per capita income compared to other developing. No, ठीक है, it is आपका low. ठीक है, so this is आपका wrong, this is wrong. आपका first one, only one will, what we have to find out, not correct. ठीक है guys, we have to find out incorrect. So we have to find out incorrect, that means 2 and 3. So that means आपका B will be correct answer for this incorrect statement. ठीक है, आई गेस पीपल आर गोइंग विद द करेक्ट वन ओनली. ये थोड़ा सा प्रैक्टिस कर लें. ठीक है, इन करेक्ट वाला जो एरिया है. ठीक है, सो यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट द इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट, नॉट द करेक्ट वन आपका. राइट, नेक्स्ट वन. Which of the following statement about India's economy during British rule are correct? Again, a set of questions. So, अब ये question usually ना मैं मतलब when you'll have enough time and all, I'll never ask you to do these kind of questions. ठीक है, reason being these are all are static in nature and there is no point of doing any sort of rectification and all. ये सिर्फ एग्जाम टाइम पे खुलते हैं ऐसे जो क्वेश्चंस हैं. ठीक है, तो अब आपको इनके लिए प्रिपेयर होना धीरे धीरे करके. India's commerce, trade and investment were negatively impacted by the unilateral transfer of capital and raw material to Britain. आपका first statement. ठीक है, which seems 100% true. The second statement आपका second statement, under British rule India had a high quality labor. No, ठीक है, there was no improvements in the quality of labor. ठीक है, लेबरों के खिलाफ और साथ में उन्होंने कुछ भी ऐसा, there was no initiative by the आपका ब्रिटिश रूल्स. द नेक्स्ट वन, दादा भाई नौरोजी वॉज द फर्स्ट टू एस्टिमेट इंडियाज नेशनल इनकम एंड पब्लिश इन इट्स बुक पॉवर्टी एंड अर्बन अनब्रिटिश रूल इन इंडिया. 100% ट्रू. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट वन, इंडियाज शेयर ऑफ द ग्लोबल इनकम डिक्लाइन टू दिस इन 1947. ठीक है, इफ यू कंपेयर 1600 इट वॉज 23% एंड आपका इन 1947 इट केम्स टू आपका 3%. By 1947, per capita income has risen to 250 per year आपका. ठीक है, that is also correct आपका. ठीक है, so 1345 means आपका D will be right answer for this particular one. Very good guys, awesome. सही आंसर करें सब लोग आपका. ठीक है, so the only statement was आपका it remained low quality poor market with minimal industrial growth आपका. Next one. So, which of the following statement correctly describe the economic impact of British rule in India? Economic impact of British rule in India. देखो, this is the reason आपका there is no point to discuss these kind of thing in the beginning. अगर मैं 2 महीने पहले बोलता ना, आप भूल जाओगे. And believe कि like जो टॉपिक आपने पढ़े हैं मे बी वहाँ पे आप गलती कर रहे होंगे, बट यहाँ पे व्हाट आई कैन एक्सपीरियंस की देयर आर वेरी फ्यू रॉन्ग आंसर्स. ठीक है, बहुत ही कम आपका रॉन्ग आंसर्स जो आपको देखने के लिए मिलेंगे. ठीक है, वाई ए और डी, अच्छा ए एंड, अच्छा एवरीवन, ओके ओके ओके, हाँ ना, आई अंडरस्टूड, सॉरी, बोथ द स्टेटमेंट आर सेम ना, ए एंड डी आपका. ठीक है, यस ए और डी, हाँ लाइक से ए और डी आपका, वाई ए और डी एंड अदर्स. हाँ ठीक है, क्वेश्चन का आप वो कर रहे हो, यस हाँ बिल्कुल, चलो हाँ, बोथ आर सेम. yes हाँ, so you can go with either A और आपका either D. ठीक है, so the British land taxation system exploited Indian farmers through the आपका जमींदारी, महावारी and रोयतवारी system आपका. ठीक है, these was at the time. ठीक है, so they used to give land to some आपका जमींदार people और आपका the area basically they used to आपका distribute and the labor आपका the agriculture farmer and all. ठीक है, they used to work under them. ठीक है, so that was the kind of things. The process of deindustrialization in India was aggravated by the unfavorable British trade policies also. This is also correct here. Third, the British introduced railways in India primarily to benefit Indian industries and economic growth. Their idea was कि आपका they were doing आपका raw material exploitations. ठीक है, तो उनको let's say that raw material is belongs to in Himachal or others, So how we can आपका shift that particular one from Himachal to Kolkata, so that we can process, or we can send them to Europe, आपका in their countries and all. So wealth drain from the India and Britain occurred through the remittances, home charges, and transfer to the private income. Then commercialization of agriculture led to increased food security and prosperity. This was never happened again. The introduction of Western education aim at creating workforce loyal to British administration. That is also आपका ठीक है. Transportation was the purpose. तो 1 2 4 6 आपका ठीक है. So whether this or this, ठीक है, both the statements are correct here or the same, right? Correct है. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Then next one. This asks every time. ये मतलब I don't know why they ask this question every year. और ये आपका मैकमिलन के बुक में भी है, ठीक है. मे बी दैट्स वाई दे आस्क दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन, ठीक है. So the Hindu rate of growth, this terminology is coined by, so what will be your correct answer? Rajakrishna, ठीक है. So there was a decline in Indian economy आपका in between 1950s to आपका 1980s. So this decline was आपका named as Hindu rate of growth by राजकृष्णा, ठीक है. तो राजकृष्णा सर ने इसको आपका नाम दिया हिंदू रेट ऑफ ग्रोथ. आपका इस तरीके से इसको डिफाइन किया गया बेसिकली, अगर हम लोग इसको बात करते हैं, ठीक है. चलो नेक्स्ट वन. नेक्स्ट वन. So India's GDP contraction of in 2000 was among the highest global. No, first of all, we were not in the highest range, आपका, primarily due to adoption of lockdowns, which significantly reduced the economic activity. ठीक है. We were not in the highest, आपका, if you compare the overall things with other economies and all. The economic impact of second wave was lesser than the first wave. That is 100% true. We get prepared till that time. India's fiscal and monetary responses to COVID-19 was centered around the direct cash transfer and supply side reforms rather than the large scale of demand stimulus. So this is also true. ठीक है. So this was आपका, like, there was economies still during that particular economy or that particular downturn, also economic downturn, ठीक है. There was a decline, no doubt, ठीक है, but we suddenly आपका bounce back from that particular one, ठीक है. So that is something called V save economy. आपने बहुत ज़्यादा सुना होगा ना. During that particular period, government used to use this particular terminology, V save recovery and all. Economists also आपका, ठीक है. So that is the case आपका in this particular one, correct है. So while India GDP was contraction was served, it was not solely due to this adoption of lockdown, but rather than these one also was part of this particular case. Next one. Okay, 1 and 2, ठीक है. So this was true, ठीक है. Earlier we used to have 50% contribution from agriculture. Now it came down to 18%, ठीक है. When it comes to आपका second statement, ठीक है, 1981 service sector suppressed the agriculture, largest contributor to GDP, and even today also, ठीक है. So industrial sector आपका had highest? No. So when it comes to contribution, we have maximum contribution from tertiary service sector, then आपका secondary, then आपका primary, right? When it comes to dependency, we have maximum dependency on agriculture about 50 to 53%, ठीक है? Then आपका manufacturing, then आपका the service sector. It is about the dependency, employability and all. Employability wise, maximum by the agriculture and allied activities. Second, this manufacturing or the secondary sector, which is आपका in second in both the cases, dependency wise as well as contribution wise. But the growth, when we see the growth in recent decade also, that is growing, the both आपका these two are growing at a faster pace compared to agriculture. And contribution wise, we have maximum contribution from the service sector and all, right? So A आपका 1 and 2, that will be right answer for this particular question. Correct है? चलो next one guys. So it was around 38% from the service sector and आपका 25.9% from the your manufacturing sector or the secondary sector. All right. चलो. So next topic we have sectors of Indian economy. This is something यहाँ से again you will see आपका 2 to 3 marks question where we have आपका sectorial contribution and all. Do not go for the past data 21, 20 or you do not have to update also. Sectors of economy and one part is आपका organized and unorganized sectors, ठीक है? And the another one is sunrise sector. ठीक है? These are 3 subtopics आपका जो every time आपका the difference between primary, secondary, tertiary, first, second आपका sunrise sectors, third one आपका employment dependency that we have discussed, organized and unorganized, that is the another one. ठीक है? So I have kept notes here also, so you can go through these particular one and that will help you to revise. This revolution wala part also there, ठीक है? Every time they ask one question for half marks or 1 marks based on these आपका revolutions in Indian economy. So again you have to take care around these things. ठीक है? Sunrise sector is very very important one. Organized and unorganized also get asked many times. So you have to be careful around this particular one also. ठीक है? So please do revise these particular things. They'll help you out. Next one. So first question guys. Which of the following statement about the economic sectors are correct? बहुत आसान question I guess. बहुत ही आसान है, ठीक है? तो what will be your correct answer? 1 and 3, this is wrong. ठीक है? Secondary sector is manufacturing, not the service. ठीक है? So that is 1 and 3 means आपका option C will be right answer for this particular question. All right, just give me 1 minute. हाँ. Hello. हाँ. Blue is fine ना? Hmm? हाँ. तो alright, चलो next question guys. This is very easy one. Okay, one small study base. Guys, I hope you have watched the previous session also, those who are watching on YouTube. ठीक है? इफ़ नॉट प्लीज़ डू वॉच, ठीक है। अब ये टाइम है जहाँ पे प्लीज़ डू नॉट मिस एनीथिंग, ठीक है। सो लाइक समथिंग एंड इवन लाइक इफ़ यू आर डन यू कैन ऑल्सो प्रैक्टिस द मॉक, ठीक है। मॉक टेस्ट इज ऑल्सो देयर. So there is a set of question आपका 100 question in all. Do attempt again and again, so that will help you to revise things. Let's say if you have watched this particular video, then go for the mock. So you will have some sort of add-ons in your studies and all. So Dr. Meera Sharma, and a senior scientist working at a leading biotech firms. Her daily responsibility include conducting research and this. Her husband Rohan Sharma, CEO of multinational corporation, responsible for this one. So you have to find out कि आपका Dr. Meera, she's work with which sector and this work with which sector, ठीक है. So when it comes to आपका Dr. Sharma, we have quaternary and quinary sector, ठीक है. So that Dr. Meera, that generally comes under in this particular case आपका, ठीक है. So Dr. Meera, that generally comes under in this particular case. So and when it comes to आपका, then what was the name of her husband, ठीक है, Rohan, yes sir. So Mr. Rohan we generally categorize under आपका this particular category, ठीक है. So it is called brain behind the economy. They are very less in numbers, but their impact, whatever decision they are making, that is impacting to masses, ठीक है. तो जैसे हमारा जो केस था उसमें मीरा जो है वो देखो सर्विस सेक्टर के ही पार्ट है. क्वार्टनरी एंड क्यूनरी आर पार्ट ऑफ द सर्विस सेक्टर. सर्विस सेक्टर का ही सब पार्ट है आपका. इट इंक्लूड डॉक्टर्स, आपका टीचर्स, रिसर्चर्स एंड अदर्स. इट इंक्लूड आपका लिमिटेड द डिसीजन मेकिंग ग्रुप्स आपका, ठीक है, दोज हु मेक द डिसीजन इन ऑल. सो दे जनरली कम्स अंडर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, ठीक है. तो क्या कह रहे हो आप लोग, बी मेरा वर्क एज अ क्वार्टनरी सेक्टर, हाँ बिल्कुल 100% आपका इट वर्क अंडर द क्यूनरी सेक्टर. तो बी विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. अंडरस्टूड, क्लियर है सबको, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट वन. हाँ डेफिनेटली प्रभु सर. I'll upload today, huh? Just after this session, I'll upload for previous session also and this session also. No worries. चलो next question guys. आपका when it comes to agriculture, which of the following statement about the agriculture in India are not correct? Incorrect आपका. So agriculture accounts 17.8% approx आपका, ठीक है, in 1920. This is from your, even the data is similar to 17% or about to 17%. प्रधानमंत्री फसल बीमा योजना was launched in 2018. नहीं, it was get launched in 2016, 15-16, what I can recall this one, ठीक है. The cropping intensity of India as per the land use statistic 2016-17 was आपका, it was I don't know about this one, ठीक है. It should be higher than that. I need to check this particular one. Okay, some people are saying B. आपका हाँ C is the right. It was आपका, it is static base. It is आपका 143.6%, ठीक है. So 143.6%. तो these two statement were wrong and the first statement was आपका correct, ठीक है. Next one. One question for sure you will get based on the आपका revolution, ठीक है. Revolution आपका various revolution in India. So that is here you will get the areas also. नो हु इज़ हियर, बैटमैन, क्या नाम क्या है आपका पहले. दैट इज़ एन क्वार्टनरी सेक्टर, ठीक है. सो रिसर्च साइंटिस्ट एंड ऑल नॉट इन क्यूनरी सेक्टर. कहाँ पे था ये, रुको जस्ट अ मिनट. सी व्हेन इट कम्स टू दिस, दिस इज योर आपका क्यूनरी सेक्टर. ठीक है, क्यूनरी क्वाटरनरी सेक्टर आपका. ठीक है, क्वाटरनरी इज लाइक सी साइंटिस्ट, आपका टीचिंग, रिसर्च, डेवलपमेंट्स एंड ऑल आपका दे जनरली कम्स अंडर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. ठीक है, आपने कुछ गलत देखा क्या? चलो, तो नेक्स्ट वन आपका, नेक्स्ट वन व्हेन इट कम्स टू द वेरियस फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स आपका इन आर करेक्ट. अच्छा, ओके, आई मिस योर कमेंट अवनी सर. ओके, बिटवीन क्लास. अवनी सर, कैन यू प्लीज पिंग मी ऑन ऐप आपका. ठीक है, सो आई हेल्प यू जस्ट आफ्टर दिस सेशन. ठीक है, अवनी सर ओनली ना. हाँ, जस्ट पिंग मी ऑन ऐप, सो आई शेयर द गेटवे सो यू कैन ज्वाइन फ्रॉम देयर ओनली. So when it comes to आपका module, sorry, when it comes to this one, what you guys are suggesting, option D, green revolution in agriculture was led by MS Swaminathan. MS Swaminathan, that is true. White revolution आपका, ठीक है, which is operation flood, milk and others, true. Wrong कौन सा है इसमें आपका? D. I'll just go to your answer because everybody is saying D. Means 1 2 3 4 5 6. ठीक है, गोल्डन रिवोल्यूशन आपका विच इज एसोसिएटेड विद वीट एंड राइस, नो. ठीक है, गोल्डन रिवोल्यूशन किसके संबंध में था आपका? ठीक है, इट वाज रिलेटेड टू आपका हॉर्टिकल्चर. ठीक है, सो हॉर्टिकल्चर मीन्स आपका फ्रूट, हनी एंड अदर्स, दैट वाज रिलेटेड टू दैट पर्टिकुलर वन. ठीक है, तो देर इज वन चार्ट विच इज गिवन इन योर बुक. नो रेक्टिफिकेशन इज रिक्वायर्ड. अगेन आई एम टेलिंग यू, जस्ट डू रिवाइज दिस पर्टिकुलर वन बिफोर एंटरिंग इन टू योर एग्जामिनेशन. एक दो बार मतलब like you just have to go through this particular one once and twice, so that will help you in this particular case. ठीक है, alright, चलो next one. Hamni sir, please just ping me on app. So after this session or by morning, I'll share the gateway how you can reach to their particular one. And Batman जी, आपका doubt clear हुआ? ठीक है, that definition and all whatever you ask. So, which of the following statement about India's industrial sector are correct? India's आपका industrial sector are correct. ठीक है, ओके. This question also you guys only tell, whatever majority will say, I'll go with that particular one. ठीक है, Gayatri ma'am is saying आपका option D should be right answer for this one. Okay, other also, that means D means 1 2. 2 is wrong आपका. ठीक है, why 2 is wrong? The rate is आपका, okay, हाँ, it should be around 7-8% ना. It should be around 7-8%, correct? Yes. तो just first let me confirm. हाँ, it is आपका construction contribute 8% approx आपका in this particular journey. Rest all the statements are correct. So this is something like you can go through once and twice before your examination. So they'll help you in this particular case. Next one, guys. And Amni sir, just do not worry about the RBWM. ठीक है, the biggest worry is IE and IFS. ठीक है, सबसे बड़ा मतलब like this challenge you will face in your examination also. What happened ना, first paper है, IIPF will also try कि आप लोगों के मोरल को थोड़ा सा नीचे लेके आएँ. नेक्स्ट वीक में आप 2 पेपर फेस करेंगे. ठीक है, तो समथिंग लाइक इफ़ यू आर ओनली लेफ्ट विद RBWM or any individual subject, then it is good. You should start preparing for that one as of now. But if you only left with this one ना, during आपका, क्योंकि in last week you will be having only one subject. ठीक है, I have done आपका, I have I'll guide you how to go through those session and all, no worries. But still, like if you are preparing for all subject, my concern is कि do not compare this subject with your banking awareness. Maximum people they do same thing. उनको लगता है कि बैंकिंग वाला जैसे हमने IE/IFS पढ़ा वैसे ही रहेगा, बट द गेम इज़ कम्प्लीटली डिफरेंट, राइट. सो ऑप्शन सी आपका कंस्ट्रक्शन विदाउट एनी डाउट विल बी राइट आंसर. सो एम्प्लॉयमेंट generation and the overall which generally part of this particular one. Next one, guys. हाँ ना, I understood. ठीक है. हाँ, ये that is the only case आपका where people have already cleared the examination. But this is something आपका very dangerous paper. IE/IFS and PPP. तो ये दो ऐसे सब्जेक्ट हैं जो थोड़ा सा मतलब कहीं पे भी ट्रैप कर सकते हैं. एंड IE/IFS को ना थोड़ा सा हम अंडर एस्टिमेट कर लेते हैं, ठीक है. वाइल वी सी दिस कोर्स कंटेंट, हमें ऐसे लगता है कि हमने बैंकिंग के दौरान थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ा है या सुना है, चीज़ें समझी हैं, बट वो ना कई बार बहुत रिस्की हो जाता है, ठीक है. सो आई हैव डन फॉर द RBWM ऑल्सो. आई विल शेयर दैट गेटवे जस्ट आफ्टर दिस सेशन, ठीक है. आई विल शेयर सम स्क्रीनशॉट जहाँ से आपको ये मिल जाएंगे. एंड विल बी डूइंग RBWM का टाइम वीक इज़ वेरी ईजी हमारे लिए उस समय. So next question around the sunrise sector and your आपका sunrise sectors of Indian economy, sunrise sector of Indian economy. So a sunrise sector is characterized by आपका high growth, ठीक है. 100% आपका you will see one question around this. Innovation and strong investor trust. Sectors such as green energy, fintech, pharmaceuticals are example of this one, ठीक है. True. Third, retail infrastructure cannot, they also can be categorized under this one. जैसे चल रहे हैं ना, JAIIB है and others हैं. So these all are the retail product and they are having a huge growth in the market. And इनमें जो companies हैं, they are like one of the fastest growing companies in India right now. Sunrise sectors are typically experience low competition, very high competition, not low competition, very high competition is there. These sectors play a crucial role in job creation, ठीक है. आज के डेट में Japto और आपका Zomato and others, these type of companies or even AdTech also, they are giving employment to आपका lakhs of people, ठीक है. So that is, so 1 to 5, 100% A will be right answer for this particular question. Very good guys, well done. Not D, आपका कुमार sir and others, ठीक है. आपका गोपाल sir, बैटमैन सर, ठीक है. सो ए, हाँ, बैटमैन सर मार्क द करेक्ट आंसर, ए आपका, ठीक है. अदर्स द रिमेनिंग वन प्लीज डू रिमेंबर दिस वन. सो सनराइज सेक्टर, दिस टॉपिक इज समथिंग विच गेट आस्क्ड एवरी टाइम, सो यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल अराउंड दिस वन, ठीक है. सो इकोनॉमिक प्लानिंग एंड नीति आयोग, द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज इकोनॉमिक प्लानिंग एंड नीति आयोग. टू पार्ट ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक. वन क्वेश्चन इज अराउंड द इकोनॉमिक प्लानिंग, द ओवरऑल फंडामेंटल्स और द अदर एरियाज. The another question is आपका another side is NITI Aayog. For sure you will see two different questions आपका in your examination. One is aligned with the overall planning. Another one is aligned with the economic NITI Aayog or the sources of funds and others. ठीक है, that is generally this one. ठीक है, last सब topic ना, ये बहुत बार पूछा जाता है. Financial resources, we have the different resources, how we arrange that particular funds and all, right? So you have to go through the basic areas. You have to the basic the planning history and all, and the core areas related to. I'll not suggest you go for any rectification for those 5-year plans and all, but हाँ, एक वन आपका वन like kind of आपका रिविजन आप कर सकते हैं बिफोर एंटरिंग टू योर एग्जामिनेशन, ठीक है. बट ज़्यादा लोड नहीं लेना कि सारे 12 5-year प्लान याद करने एंड अदर्स, ठीक है. सो इफ विल डू सो दैट विल टेक अ ह्यूज टाइम. उतने में आप एक टॉपिक तैयार कर लोगे जहाँ से आपको 2-3 मार्क्स मिल जाएंगे. सो 1 मार्क्स के लिए उतना याद करना, और वो एग्जैक्टली याद होगा या नहीं होगा. दूसरा, सेम टाइमिंग में इफ़ यू कवर आपका 3-4 मार्क्स, दैट इज़ द बेटर डील आई गेस, राइट. ऐसा थोड़ा बहुत कैलकुलेशन भी करना पड़ेगा. Which of the following objective of economic planning are correct? So the first, okay, Vinod sir is saying आपका option A. Other guys, Sah sir is also saying A. Yes, Sigma aspirants, ठीक है. आप लोगों के नाम भी बैंकिंग प्रिपरेशन से चेंज हुए नहीं लग रहे ना. So economic planning in India aim to sustain economic growth and output level. 100% true. Poverty alleviation has been a key objective of Indian planning with the various plan introduced by the different governments. Employment generation, these are interlinked. First of all, to achieve the poverty आपका elevation, you have to increase the employment generation programs and all. ठीक है, like in Manrega and all. The self-employment generation also. Economic planning in India focus on reducing inequalities and ensuring social justice. Modernization of the economy include industrialization and changes social outlook in this. 100% true. तो क्या था आप लोगों का आंसर? 1 2 3 हाँ 1 2 4 5 हाँ A, that is 100% right answer for this one. ठीक है, very good guys, very good. So that is the one. All right, you just go through this particular one quickly. Till that time, I'll take a question of Praneet sir. Sir, is enough to follow the marathon every day and attend mock, or do I need to watch? No, Praneet sir, what I'll suggest, if for remaining 4 days now, what you have to do, just follow these particular classes. Take them. Like you do not have entire day. So first, the utmost priority is, like let's say अभी तक आपने कुछ पढ़ा नहीं है, तो this is the final आपका things which you have to do anyhow. तो आपको क्या करना है? You have to follow the entire class आपका. Along with this, then what you can do, let's say in the evening, today we are doing this one, so tomorrow morning you have to attempt one mock test for that one. ठीक है, let's say we have done with the D, so आज आपका D हो जाना चाहिए था. अगर नहीं है, कल आप D और A का mock test you have to attempt anyhow. Just like made some deadlines आपका कि before watching joining tomorrow's session which is module B, you have to cover the mock test for आपका D and A. तो इस तरीके से अगर आप लेके चलेंगे ना, so that will be helpful आपका. ठीक है, now there is no point going for those lengthy sessions and all. ठीक है, because we do not have that much of time actually. That is the only problem. ठीक है, so if you will get any question by any chance on the 5-year plans, so you can expect this type of question. Very rare chances. And now you will experience कि हाँ, this is very tough to recall all the 12 5-year plan and all. Better to avoid. ठीक है, अगर आप करना चाहते हैं, that is completely your choice, but that will take आपका lots of time. ठीक है, तो basic planning fundamentals and others. I'm giving you hint. There must be one another question also जो आपको गाइड कर सकता है. ठीक है, बट समथिंग आपका, और अगर ऐसा क्वेश्चन आएगा दैट विल बी एट ईजियर साइड. ठीक है, ईजियर साइड होगा, बट यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर दोज पर्टिकुलर थिंग्स और यू हैव टू गो थ्रू सो मेनी गाइडलाइंस एंड ऑल. अगर किसी ने ऑलरेडी पढ़ा होगा ना इकोनॉमिक्स, तो उनके लिए थोड़ा सा कंफर्टेबल हो जाएगा. ठीक है, हाँ डेफिनेटली प्रणीत सर, यू विल डेफिनेटली स्कोर दैट स्कोर यार. ठीक है, जो आपने रेंज दिया है दैट इज अटेनेबल ईजीली. So C आपका the 8 5-year plan was delayed due to political instability and economic challenges, leading to 2 separate annual plan 1990, 91 and 1992. ठीक है, so that is true ना. So that Indira Gandhi case was there. ठीक है, so during that particular period we come up with the rolling plan. They use actually known as rolling plan. ठीक है, the plan recommendations. The 8 5-year plan recommendations to increase role of state in all economic activities and control the market fluctuations आपका. ठीक है, अब देखो ये क्वेश्चन ना समझ के आ रहा है. ठीक है, अगर थोड़ा बहुत भी गेस वर्क भी करोगे, सो दिस इज आपका पोस्ट LPZ. ठीक है, पोस्ट इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म्स. तो दिस इज द टाइम ऑफ आपका पोस्ट लिबरलाइजेशन LPZ आपका. तो द मोटिव इज टू डिक्रीज द रोल ऑफ स्टेट, नॉट इंक्रीज आपका. ठीक है, दैट इज द रॉन्ग. It emphasizes the corporate federalism and decentralization in planning. That is also true. So 1 in 3 means आपका C will be right answer for this one. Yes, क्या कहते हैं? D, A, B, D ऐसा क्यों? देखो, the new economic reforms got announced during this period. तो उसके बाद हमने स्टेट इंटरवेंशन मीन्स जो गवर्नमेंट का कंट्रोल है उसको लिबरलाइज करने की बात करी थी. ठीक है, तो द स्टेटमेंट इज गोइंग कम्प्लीटली अगेंस्ट that particular आपका न्यू इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म्स एंड ऑल. तो दैट लिंक, हाँ तन्मय सर, and Kavita ma'am mark the correct answer for this one. Understood? Chandni ma'am and sorry Rani ma'am and Pooja sorry who is Gopal sir and other also. ठीक है? गायत्री मैम एंड अदर्स. ठीक है, तो क्या होगा? द प्लान एक्चुअली रिकमेंडेड रिड्यूसिंग द रोल. थोड़ा बहुत लिंक कर पाएंगे तो बेटर है. मतलब लाइक यू हैव टू गिव दैट चांस. ऐसा नहीं कि अब नहीं पढ़ा तो देखना नहीं है. तो इफ विल सी आपका, इफ विल गो थ्रू दैट पर्टिकुलर एरियाज एंड ऑल, दैट कैन हेल्प यू इन सम वेज. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन गाइस. Which of the following statement about the 12th 5-year plan, the last 5-year plan, ठीक है, यहाँ पे ना बहुत सारा डेटा है. ठीक है, अगर आप 12 5-year प्लान की बात करते हैं, व्हेन यू प्रिपेयर फॉर एग्जाम लाइक आपका यूपीएससी एंड अदर्स, या इवन फॉर आरबीआई ग्रेड बी और अदर्स ऑल्सो, तो वहाँ पे ईएसआई में वी हैव दैट ऑल दैट फुल 5-year प्लान. ठीक है, 1951-56 फर्स्ट एंड द लास्ट वन इज 12-17 and which got abolished आपका in between 2015. ठीक है, 1 जनवरी ऑनवर्ड्स वी स्टार्टेड विद द नीति आयोग. तो बी आपका बोल रहे हैं विनोद सर, बहुत जल्दी आंसर किया है. आई गेस ही यूज द एलिमिनेशन. समवन एल्स गाइज, और कोई नहीं? एलिमिनेशन में भी वी हैव 2 ऑप्शन हियर विच इज स्टार्टिंग विद 2 एंड 2 ऑप्शन स्टार्टिंग विद आपका ए. So the 12 5-year plan growth rate was 10%. नहीं, it was आपका later on it got आपका 9% and actual during that particular period was 8.6%. So this is wrong. Emphasis on achieving 4% average growth in the agriculture, food grain and at around 2%. The plan recognized the need for a new land acquisition law, balance fair compensation and development need. It proposed the introduction of universal healthcare and priority areas. The plan aimed to reduce energy intensity of production. This, ठीक है, तो 2, 3, 4, 5 all are correct. हाँ, B is the right answer. B should be right answer for this particular one. Very good. Gayatri ma'am, Vinod sir, only 2% mark the correct answer for this particular one. Right. चलो next one. For the first growth, हाँ, that is the one. So next one आपका, sometime you'll see this kind of question also, like we have ना, they are called model name, like first 5-year plan was based on Herald Domer model. ऐसे अलग अलग मॉडल नेम भी हैं आपका. ठीक है, सो सिमिलरली द आपका सेकेंड 5-year प्लान. ठीक है, सेकेंड 5-year प्लान 1956 to 61. ठीक है, दैट इज द टाइम ड्यूरेशन एंड इट वॉज बेस्ड ऑन पीसी महालनोबिस मॉडल. ठीक है, सो पीसी महालनोबिस मॉडल आपका, हाँ, ये याद है सबको. ठीक है, वेरी गुड, वेल डन. चलो नेक्स्ट वन गाइस, नेक्स्ट वन. इंडस्ट्रियल रिवोल्यूशन वाज द प्राइमरी ऑब्जेक्टिव. लाइक फर्स्ट 5-year प्लान वाज एग्रीकल्चर ग्रोथ, द की फोकस एरिया. सेकेंड वन वाज आपका इंडस्ट्रियल रिवोल्यूशन. थर्ड वन वाज आपका बैलेंस, सेल्फ आपका सफिशिएंसी एंड अदर्स. दीज वर द एरियाज विच वर पार्ट ऑफ दैट वन. Okay, Tanmay sir is saying D. Anita ma'am, Vinod sir, everyone is saying D. And some people are saying C. ठीक है, तो it's a fight between D and C. Gayatri ma'am is also saying C. हाँ, तो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट आपका when it comes to नीति आयोग 1 जनवरी 2015, it started आपका working from this one. It replaced the finance commission. No, it replaced आपका प्लानिंग कमीशन. ठीक है, दैट वाज प्लानिंग कमीशन. ठीक है, सो प्लानिंग कमीशन विच गॉट एस्टेब्लिश ऑन 15th of March 1950 विच यूज टू टेक केयर योर 5-year प्लान. ठीक है, तो 5-year जो पंचवर्षीय योजनाएं थी दैट वर जनरली टेकन केयर बाय द प्लानिंग कमीशन. सो नाउ दैट प्लानिंग कमीशन गॉट रिप्लेस्ड बाय नीति आयोग इन आपका 2015. द टीम इंडिया हब कोऑर्डिनेट state involvement that the central government. Yeah, so it's a that is basically think tank आपका, ठीक है, that is a think tank for the नीति आयोग. The knowledge and innovation hub, strength नीति आयोग think tank, capabilities also true. नीति आयोग promote cooperative federalism, means decisions are made based on the feedback taken from the state and all, so that is also true. The government, the governing council of नीति आयोग include prime minister and it is headed by prime minister itself, ठीक है. तो जैसे प्लानिंग कमीशन के चेयरमैन नीति आयोग होते थे, सिमिलरली आपका नीति आयोग के चेयरमैन भी कौन होते हैं, आपका प्राइम मिनिस्टर, ठीक है. एंड दीज अदर वन ऑल्सो ट्रू है. नीति आयोग फंक्शन एज अ रेगुलेटरी बॉडी, नो इट इज़ एन एडवाइजरी बॉडी, इट इज़ वन ऑफ द लार्जेस्ट थिंक टैंक फॉर द कंट्री आपका, ठीक है. तो दैट इज रॉन्ग. तो 1 से स्टार्ट है एंड आपका 6, ठीक है. व्हाट डी आपका 1 3 4, हाँ बिल्कुल सही, ऑप्शन डी विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. करेक्ट है गाइज, यस, वेरी गुड, वेल डन. चलो नेक्स्ट वन. नॉट अ फंक्शन ऑफ नीति आयोग, तो क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर आपका, डी विल बी राइट आंसर, ठीक है. वेरी इजी वन, करेक्ट है. नेक्स्ट वन. नीति आयोग प्रमोट अकाउंटेबिलिटी इन गवर्नेंस, नीति आयोग प्रमोट अकाउंटेबिलिटी इन गवर्नेंस. ओके, yes, so it is आपका what will be your correct answer, collecting real time data through its development monitoring and evaluation office आपका, and make advise government to आपका help to work accordingly, right. बिल्कुल सही. C आपका will be right answer. Next one. We Vinod sir, I missed something or what? So स्टेट वाइज आपका व्हेन इट कम्स टू सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट स्टेट, उत्तराखंड ऑन टॉप आई गेस, उत्तराखंड एंड तमिलनाडु, ठीक है, बोथ स्कोरिंग द सेम आपका इन सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल ना, दैट आई हैव टू चेक. हाँ, स्टेट व्हाट आई कैन रिकॉल आपका उत्तराखंड एंड तमिलनाडु ऑन टॉप in when it comes to the state ranking and all, that we will be there will be one आपका unit come ना, sustain that unit 13 आपका, unit 13 sorry, that goal 13 आपका, that will come, will be having that list there also, ठीक है. So next one guys, which are not about the NITI Aayog strategy for India 75, very rare chances कि they'll ask this question, reason being अब ये पुराना हो चुका है, ठीक है. So this is आपका, we have already passed through this 75 years of independence, but that time it was a आपका hot pick and it is given in your book also. So if they'll ask, they can ask in some way, this way, ठीक है. The first statement is true. The document aimed to achieve 8% average growth rate, and India आपका कितना 5 ट्रिलियन नहीं, कितना है 4 ट्रिलियन है ना, we have 4 ट्रिलियन टारगेट आपका by 2022-23, right. So 4 ट्रिलियन टारगेट आपका, that make this statement wrong. Replacing the Agriculture Product Marketing Committee with the Agriculture Product and Livestock Committee Act, this is true. The act emphasizes the doubling the income of freight others, coastal shipping, again true. One of the key reforms under this one is Autonomous Arbitration Council, this is true. 1 3 4 5 1 3 no, कहीं पे गड़बड़ किया गया मैंने. अच्छा ओके, हाँ, B can be right answer then, right? Yes, B should be right answer for this particular one. Correct है. Uttarakhand ना, हाँ, what I can recall that particular one is Uttarakhand, but that is something sustainable development आपका, growth and all, economies, sorry, state wise list and all, नेक्स्ट वन, दिस इज समथिंग वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन. तो ये एक ऐसा एरिया है दैट इज लाइक विच इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन. ठीक है, सो यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल अराउंड दिस वन गाइज. चलो बताइए क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर. So, which of the following statement about financial resources for economic plan in India are correct? Yeah. So, financial resources for economic plan in India are correct. ठीक है, तो स्टेटमेंट 5 इज ट्रू, 1 इज ट्रू, 2 इज ट्रू, दिस इज ऑल्सो ट्रू, द ओनली स्टेटमेंट रॉन्ग इज 4. ठीक है, दैट मीन्स आपका स्टेटमेंट 1 विल बी राइट आंसर और ऑप्शन 1 विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. ठीक है, तो आपको फॉरेन असिस्टेंस दे ऑल्सो प्ले अ इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल. ठीक है, सो वी हैव मेजरली इट इज डोमेस्टिक. ठीक है, बजटरी रिसोर्सेज, योर income like taxes or non-taxes sources and all. Then we go for the deficit financing where we borrow money from domestic as well as international market. ठीक है, तो जो borrowing होती है गवर्नमेंट की ना, हमेशा हम डेफिसिट बजट लेके आते हैं. तो उस डेफिसिट बजट को फुलफिल करने के लिए डेफिसिट अमाउंट को हम डोमेस्टिक भी कर रहे हैं और आपका इंटरनेशनल भी कर रहे हैं. सो दैट इज आपका 100% ट्रू हियर, राइट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ओके, तो नेक्स्ट यूनिट इज आपका रोल ऑफ प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर एंड एमएसएमई इन इंडियन इकोनॉमी. दैट इज द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक आपका. सो दीज आर द एरियाज. तो बेसिकली देखो, when it comes to this topic they just have given introduction to your priority sector. अब this same topic we'll be having in PPB also. जब आप PPB पढ़ेंगे मॉड्यूल बी, इन मॉड्यूल बी वी हैव आपका प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर लैंडिंग. ठीक है, तो वहाँ पे विल गेट थिंग्स इन डिटेल पूरा, क्योंकि PPB का देयर इज ओनली वन एंटायर टॉपिक. हियर वी हैव अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ आपका प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर एज वेल एज your MSMEs and all, so that is something which is very very important one. ठीक है, तो the guidelines आपका, the latest update around the urban cooperative banks and all, I hope this is something everybody is familiar with. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे ज़्यादा चैलेंज नहीं आना चाहिए, सभी को सारी चीज़ें आपका पता है. ठीक है, तो जहाँ पे आपको ये सारी चीज़ें देखने के लिए मिलेंगी. एंड दिस वॉज समथिंग फ्रॉम द 2000 आपका फाइनेंशियल ईयर 25-26 मीन्स अप्रैल दिस. सो urban cooperative banks, they have to lend 60%. This is something new. And the other one, all right. Arvind sir, I'll upload this particular one on application, that free material section, so you can download from there. So when it comes to priority sector, we have these 8 areas which are generally part of the priority sector things and all. And MSME, which play a vital role in Indian economy, where basically we are at a growing stage, developing stage. तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें आपकी हैं जो कहीं ना कहीं that is generally driven through the आपका MSMEs. Like let's say if government is pushing to the self employability और self dependency, तो ये किसके थ्रू अचीव होगी? MSCs के थ्रू. ठीक है, छोटे छोटे businesses and others, if we can आपका have those kind of things, so that will help. This आपका new definition, ये लास्ट टाइम आई वॉज एक्सपेक्टिंग दे लास्ट बट नहीं पूछा, बट दिस टाइम देर इज़ अ हाई चांसेस, तो यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल अराउंड दी MSME न्यू डेफिनेशन आपका. सो एंड देर आर सम स्कीम ऑल्सो दैट इज गिवन इन योर बुक ऑल्सो, जस्ट इंट्रोडक्शन कब स्टार्ट हुआ, मोटिव क्या था एंड ऑल दैट यू हैव टू गो थ्रू एंड ऑल, राइट. तो नाउ आई चेक विद द क्वेश्चन. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन योर स्क्रीन गाइज, क्विकली गो थ्रू दिस वन. ठीक है. After this unit we'll take a break of 10 minute. ठीक है. Then आपका then we'll resume. हाँ, I have to cook rice also. ठीक है. I cook dal in the afternoon. Now I have to cook rice. So today is Sunday na. So this responsibility comes to me. So within 10 minutes I can do it, and you guys also can आपका make your schedule everything. All right, chalo. So what will be your correct answer, guys? Which of the following statement about the priority sector lending and MSMEs are correct? What happened, guys? No one is answering. ऐसा क्या है इस क्वेश्चन में जिसने तन्मय सर को रोका, इंदिरा मैम को रोका, एंड अनीता मैम को, एंड विनोद सर को रोका? ठीक है. यस, व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर? ए. हाँ, गोपाल सर इज सेइंग ए. लेट्स सी, किसी ने आंसर तो किया. चलो, ठीक है. डी आपका, अनीता मैम इज सेइंग डी एंड तन्मय सर इज ऑल्सो सेइंग ए. लेट्स चेक. तो आपका सवाल का जवाब यहीं से मिल जाएगा. The priority sector lending was first introduced in 1972 when Morarji Desai. See, when it comes to priority sector norms, it released by RBI in 1972, but this got introduced in 1967. 1967 आपका by Morarji Desai. The term is coined during that particular period. So that make the first statement wrong. अब पहला स्टेटमेंट रॉन्ग है तो दैट मीन्स ऑल आर रॉन्ग हियर. ठीक है. तो यू कैन नॉट गो विद आपका ए और आपका डी. ठीक है. नाउ यू लेफ्ट विद ओनली टू ऑप्शन. हाँ, गायत्री मैम इज सेइंग सी. तो दिस वॉज कॉइन्ड बाय मोरारजी देसाई विदाउट एनी डाउट, विच इज ट्रू, बट इट इज ड्यूरिंग 1967. 1972 RBI come up with the guidelines आपका and which become applicable to the banks and all. All right, guys. Then MSME contribute more than 40% of India's total export. This is true. MSME sector ranks second only after agriculture in term of employment generation. तो ये हमने अभी बात भी किया था कुछ देर पहले. I hope you remember this one. So second largest sector which generally generate the employment. It is dependency wise, right? PSL focus on sectors that impact a vast population, including agriculture, small weaker industries. 100% true है, कोई डाउट नहीं है. Banking Amendment Bill 1967 introduced the measure for financial liberalization to reduce banking regulations. It should be आपका banking measure to the financial liberalization. It should be आपका social it was something related to social control. ठीक है, not related to this. It should be आपका social control instead of this. This is also wrong. ठीक है. तो अगर हम एलिमिनेशन पे भी जाते हैं 2 3 4 2 3 4 2 3 4, हाँ, ओके, 2 3 4, ओके. तो ऑप्शन दैट मीन्स आपका सी विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस वन. करेक्ट है. हाँ, थोड़ा बहुत कन्फ्यूजिंग था, विदाउट एनी डाउट. Last statement first, I'll check. The Banking Law Amendment 1967 introduced social control over banks instead of आपका financial liberalizations. ठीक है. So and the first statement was priority sector was first mentioned by Morarji Desai in 1967. It was 1967. That is the case. Next one, guys. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Next question, let's try this one. I hope this is like everyone is aware about this one. This is something which will help you in PPP also. एक क्वेश्चन के साथ पूरा आपका कहानी लिखा हुआ है. Okay, first you try. तो फर्स्ट, ओके, विनोद सर इज सेइंग ऑप्शन ए. Anyone? Rani ma'am is saying option B. And okay, let's check the answer. Domestic commercial bank and foreign bank with 20 or more branches have PSL target of 40%. whichever is higher, ठीक है, whichever is higher, and A and B, C and Co, whichever is higher. True है पहला statement आपका, ठीक है, there is no doubt with this one. Foreign bank with the less than 20 branches have PSL target of 70%. ठीक है, less than 20 branches they do not have specific आपका, they have to lend 40%, and they can lend up to 32% in आपका MSME or the credit, export credit, ठीक है. So this is आपका second statement is wrong. RRBs must achieve 75%, whichever is higher, 100% true. Even small finance bank also. All bank have a uniform agriculture lending of 18% of A and B, C, and out of which 10% should go to this particular one. This is also correct. Again, the next one, the micro enterprise, मतलब all bank means here आपका the applicable banks आपका जो भी यहाँ पे हैं, ठीक है. So 18% means like your commercial banks and your आपका small finance bank and RRBs, or even आपका urban cooperative banks. Micro enterprises lending for foreign the 7.5%, for eligible banks 7.5% micro, हाँ आपका weaker section now it become 12% or 10%, हाँ 12%, this is true, ठीक है. RRBs have sub target of 15% in weaker section. For RRBs it is 15%, other it is आपका 6%, this is true. तो 1 3 4 5 6 1 3 4 5 6, तो B should be right answer for this particular one. करेक्ट है दोस्तों, ठीक है. अलग अलग आंसर्स क्यों आए हैं? 1 3 4 4 इज ऑल बैंक यूनिफॉर्म आपका this, हाँ this is something ना, this when it comes to this statement the all eligible बैंक आपका, ठीक है. देखो यहाँ पे मतलब in general categorization we have 18% आपका, 18% this rule, and for agriculture and when it comes to scheduled commercial bank, foreign bank and आपका small finance bank, RRBs, they have to lend 18% of like whatever the total आपका A and B, C to the priority sector. Out of this 18% must go to this one. But when it comes to small this आपका weaker section and agriculture आपका weaker section and the another part आपका that is MSCs, so it is 7.5% and आपका the 12% in all. So that is the differentiation. Okay. ठीक है guys, चलो next one. Slide is not getting changed or what? अच्छा, okay, now it is fine. ABC Scheduled Commercial Bank reviewing the loan portfolio to ensure compliances with RBI PSL guidelines. The bank recently financed the project आपका 250 crores to tech-based private company आपका product innovation. Okay, the another one is आपका so private it is a private company 250 crore tech-based. It will not come under the PSL target. मतलब bank will not achieve PSL certificate for this. Loan to a farmer for installing solar power plants, solarize the power grid. This will get covered. 10 crore loan to entrepreneur setting up. This also will get covered. Loan for low cost housing. This will also get covered. Okay? So apart from this, others will get covered under this one. Okay, what you guys suggesting? Option D. Tanmay sir, Vinod sir, Indra ma'am, Muthu Kumar sir, and Gayatri ma'am is saying B. Okay, so first I'll check the D. All loan qualify under the PSL except for the loan to private company. हाँ बिल्कुल. What is B? Loan to startup और आपका this power GBP under this, but not housing is part of this one ना, ठीक है. Gayatri ma'am and Naina ma'am. So आपका housing is part of this one, ठीक है. So D will be right answer for this one. Okay? So D will be part of the housing is part of your priority sector and all. So D आपका that is the right answer for this particular question. Correct है guys? चलो next one. not a category. This also get asked many time. Well, this is something you have to go through those categories as per the book itself, and very simple also. ठीक है, so infrastructure does not come under this one. Rest आपका MSME, agriculture, export credit, they all are generally. D was for the previous question. So these are the agriculture, MSME, export, education, housing, social infrastructure. आपका what was the case आपका others? Do I miss something or what? Social infrastructure आपका, हाँ. ओके चलो, हाँ. सोशल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मीन्स आपका हेल्थ केयर एंड अदर्स, एजुकेशन, बिल्डिंग्स एंड ऑल, दे आर डिफाइंड इन दिस वन. रेस्ट आपका लाइक द ऑप्शन वाज आई गेस MSME, एग्रीकल्चर, एक्सपोर्ट एंड अदर्स, so that is generally comes under this one. ठीक है, infrastructure which include only social infrastructure, right? Next one guys, चलो one more question, let's try this one. Arvind sir is saying A, and Gayatri ma'am is saying A. Okay. Remaining guys, Tanmay sir and Indra ma'am, Vinod sir is saying D. ठीक है. There is a competition between YouTube people and आपका app people. ठीक है. They always going आपका opposite of each others. Manjunath sir is saying आपका option A. ठीक है. Manjunath sir is changing the party. चलो let's see. First question आपका, domestic commercial bank excluding RRBs and all must have achieved total PSL this 40%, whichever is higher. ठीक है. So this is true आपका, there is no doubt with this one, because these आपका this is something else. ठीक है. The regional rural banks, RRBs, small finance bank, they have 75%, whichever is higher. Foreign banks with less than 20 branches have to allocate at least 18% to this agriculture. Wrong है. ठीक है. The target for lending to MSCs is 7.5%. All categories आपका, this is also true. ठीक है. आपका only weaker section got changed. ठीक है. Advances to weaker section must have 15%. This for small finance bank, no, this is wrong. For small finance bank it is how much? 12%. ठीक है. For small finance bank it is how much? 12%. So this is आपका wrong. तो 1 to 4 means आपका A will be right answer. एंड आपका जो हमारी टीम है, हाँ, हु इज़ दिस सी आपका, जिन्होंने पूरा आंसर चेंज कर दिया ना. हाँ, दिस इज व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर. ए विल बी राइट आंसर. अंकुर सर गॉट इट. तो ए विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, यहाँ पे भी डी लिखा हुआ है. लास्ट स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट. एडवांसेस टू वीकर सेक्शन टारगेट फॉर स्मॉल फाइनेंस इज 12%. इट इज़ इनकरेक्ट. ठीक है, सो वी नीड टू चेंज दिस आंसर ऑल्सो. ए, so it is आपका incorrect and it is आपका 12%. ठीक है, not 15%. earlier it used to 10% आपका, and this is RRBs it is 15%. ठीक है, for RRBs it is 15%. clear guys? clear? okay, one question you can expect like this. ठीक है, so I'll change the year also. I just forgot to change this one. Let's say it is 2025. Let's just ignore this particular one. Just ignore this particular one. ठीक है, आपका based on this one you have to answer the question. ठीक है, कि like ABC manufacture unit आपका whose company invested 8 crores and annual turnover is 45 crores. ठीक है, so to avail the benefit it should be registered as what? तो ये किस में आना चाहिए आपका? माइक्रो, या फिर आपका स्मॉल, या फिर आपका मीडियम या लार्ज. ठीक है, सो इट इज आपका व्हाट इट इज दिस, क्योंकि यहाँ पे इन्वेस्टमेंट इज अप टू हाउ मच 25 crores 25 crores and the turnover is आपका up to 100 crores. Now in this case investment is 8 crores and आपका this is 45 crores. ठीक है, so this is the one. Okay, this is the chart आपका which you have to refer now. आप past का भूल जाओ, बिल्कुल भूल जाओ, ठीक है, just erase that particular one. Just do remember the revised one. ठीक है, जो अभी के जो latest वाले हैं इनको थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखिएगा. That's it. ठीक है. Alright guys, next one. $2.5 lakh 10 आपका, हाँ 2.5 10 2500 और आपका 125 500. So not a 4 pillar of Make in India initiative, it is new funding. ठीक है, C will be right answer for this one. So we have new process, new infrastructure, new sector and new mindset. ठीक है, new funding is not part of this one. One question around the scheme, various MSME scheme आपका, various MSME scheme. Very good guys, very good, well done. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं, बताइए क्या होगा आंसर. So about various MSME scheme and are correct. Udyam Mitra portal, MSME Samvad, we have digital MSME scheme, Prime Minister Employment Generation Program, and we have Spurti. Okay, everyone is saying B. Udyam Mitra portal was launched by SEBI to improve the accessibility of credit and hand-holding of services for MSME. MSME Samvad aim to monitor the implementation of public procurements policies for MSME by central sector enterprises. And digital MSME scheme involve blockchain technology. It is आपका cloud based technology. ठीक है, cloud based technology. So this is wrong. Prime Minister Employment Generation is a credit link advisory services to Ministry of MSME. Spurti आपका scheme for regeneration of traditional industries like artisan and all. ठीक है, artisan and आपका 100% true. ठीक है, तो 1 2 4 5 1 2 4 5, yes, awesome. Option B will be right answer for this particular question. Correct है. चलो next one. Okay, so infrastructure and social infrastructure, the next subtopic आपका, ठीक है, which is infrastructure and social infrastructure. Very small topic, on and average 1 marks question. It can be half marks question आपका, 2 half marks question या 1 question. The difference between आपका सॉलिड एंड जैसे डिफरेंट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इज देयर ना. ठीक है, हार्ड और सॉफ्ट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, आई गेस दैट वाज द क्वेश्चन इन द प्रीवियस एग्जामिनेशन. या फिर आपका द डिफरेंट टाइप्स कि विच कम्स अंडर विच टाइप ऑफ कैटेगरी एंड अदर्स दैट यू हैव टू डिस्कस. ठीक है, लेट्स कंप्लीट दिस वन ऑल्सो क्विकली. सो द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, हाँ, दिस वॉज द क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन PYQ, हार्ड एंड सॉफ्ट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. A only will be right answer, right? आपका transportation like road, highways and all. Soft is basically social institutions and all. ठीक है, so A only should be right answer. Correct है या B? नहीं, A only should be right answer. What hard infrastructure private? No, A only will be right answer for this one. ठीक है, hard infrastructure आपका airport this, soft infrastructure this. ठीक है, A only is the right answer for this one. Next one. Which of the following statement regarding energy and critical infrastructure, ठीक है, energy infrastructure like आपका the overall energy related areas like renewable and all, ठीक है, critical infrastructure आपका which is must for the living of the people and all, ठीक है, that generally comes under this. So energy infrastructure include system like natural gas, pipeline, petroleum and renewable energy. Critical infrastructure include essentials like electricity distribution, transportation. Renewable energy such as solar and all, it comes under the energy आपका, ठीक है, not this one. तो 1 and 2 very simple question. तो option A will be correct answer for this particular one. Very good guys. Next one. Which of the following statement is correct regarding water management and communication infrastructure in India Act basically? The Water Prevention and Control Pollution Act 1974 led to the establishment of Central and State Population Board to regulate the water. Thus, Tarang Sanchar initiative was launched to provide broadband connectivity to rural no. It is something around that those mobile towers and all. Okay, not related to this. It was something आपका it is something आपका mobile towers, not regarding this broadband. This is true. National optical fibers aim to connect 2.5 lakh. This was the target of this particular scheme. That is also true. ठीक है, तो 1 in 3 means आपका C will be right answer for this particular one. Tarang Sanchar scheme was a web portal for monitoring the mobile towers and EMF emission compliances. ठीक है, so that is the one, not this one. Next one. Okay, all schemes are generally part of this question. घबराना नहीं है, प्यार से एकदम क्वेश्चन को पढ़ना है, हो जाएगा, बन जाएगा सबसे. Let's go through the statements one by one. Golden quadrilateral national highway network aimed to connecting 4 major metropolitan cities. These are Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai. ठीक है, so 100% true है. Bharatmala Pariyojana in India's largest road infrastructure investment program with an allocation of 100 billions. 100% true. ठीक है, infrastructure के लिए. PM Gati Shakti is a digital platform launch to integrate planning across 16 ministries of seamless multimodal connectivity. ठीक है, this is also true I guess. ठीक है, the next one is multimodal logistic park. ये budgetary announcement था. PPP were efficient cargo for the efficient multimodal logistical parks are being developed through the PPP, public-private partnership made through the efficient cargo. 2021-23 के rounds we generally announce these particular 22-23 I guess during that particular period. Budgetary announcement ही हैं सारे ये. Kavach आपका this got recently also in between 2 train आपका, if they are running in a same on a same track, so there is a technology called Kavach which will automatically stop the train. True है. Parvatmala National Development Program which contracted have been awarded. Okay, now this is something, it can be कितना था ये 6 ropeways. Okay, we have to cross check this one, means this can be doubtful or this can be right also. Do we have all 1 2 3 4 5 6 7? नहीं, all तो है नहीं. The National Industrial Corridor Program aim to develop futuristic industrial cities आपका to boost employment. This is also correct. ठीक है, तो क्या होगा आंसर? B आप लोग बोल रहे हो. B means आपका 6 गलत है आप बोल रहे हैं, तो गलत क्यों है पहले ये देख लेते हैं. पर्वतमाला इनिशिएटिव नेशनल रोपवे डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम, यहाँ पे क्या लिखा था, नेशनल रोपवे डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम Designed to improve connectivity in hilly areas. कॉन्ट्रैक्ट अवॉर्डेड टू 8 रुपीज़ एंड 60 किलोमीटर्स. ठीक है, तो नंबर्स आपका गलत दिए थे, अदरवाइज आपका मोटिव इज करेक्टली डिफाइंड हियर. ठीक है, तो दैट्स वाई बी इज़ द राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. हाँ, अनीता मैम ने बिल्कुल याद कर रखा सब कुछ. 60 किलोमीटर्स इन एवरीथिंग. वेरी गुड गाइस. नेक्स्ट वन. लिविंग लग्जरी लाइफ स्टाइल. सर मैम, ठीक है. So for this iOS, what you have to do, you have to download the Class Plus application. ठीक है, this application is developed by the Class Plus only. ठीक है, so once you download the Class Plus application now, it will ask for the organization code. So organization code I'll type here. It is ECXOIO. ठीक है, I'll write here ECXOIO. ठीक है. So ECXOIO, all in capital, or you can use in small also, that will work. ECXOIO. ठीक है सर. चलो नेक्स्ट वन आपका. नेक्स्ट वन, urban and green infrastructure. Urban areas in India generate over 2/3 of India's country's GDP. Account 90% of government revenue. ठीक है, so government revenue, you can just search Class Plus. ठीक है, whoever नाम क्या है सर आपका? Class Plus. ठीक है, if you will search on iOS Apple आपका स्टोर पे Class Plus. ठीक है, this you will see. ठीक है, just search on आपका iOS Class Plus, you will get this one. So urban area in आपका urban areas in India generate over the 2/3 of the GDP and 90%. It should be right because maximum contribution come up from this area. Infrastructure project capital intensive, and funding is major challenge. That's why we come up with the NEFID. Green infrastructure include environmentally sensitive areas, wildlife sanctuaries, conservation zone, 100% true. Smart cities mission aim to develop. It is for the urban areas. ठीक है, this is wrong. ठीक है, smart city आपका we have urban. So 1 2 3. 1 2 3 means आपका C will be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है, focus on urban infrastructure, not on the rural infrastructure, right? Next one guys, next one. Krishna Kumar sir is also answering. Good, very good sir. So next one. कितना था आपका? 2.50%. ठीक है, वी आर प्लानिंग टू स्पेंड 2.5% ऑफ आपका जीडीपी ऑन दी हेल्थ एंड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एरियाज. ठीक है, स्टैटिक है, अगर नहीं पता तो प्लीज़ ध्यान रखिएगा, सो दैट विल हेल्प यू. नेक्स्ट वन. Yes. Dharmesh sir, again you are late, huh? Every day you reach late. We have two Dharmesh sir now. Chalo. So, which of the following statement about the family welfare program in India are correct? So, it was आपका first. It was first. India was the first country in the world to implement National Program for Family Planning 1952. India's family welfare provide free and voluntary access to maternal and child health services. The program only focus on sterilization as a mean of population control. Sterilization is not only mean आपका, ठीक है, we have so many other ways also, like contraceptive pills and all. ठीक है, so there are so many other medicines and all, they also get used in this. Family welfare program include scheme like Janani Suraksha Yojana, nutrition. Yes, हाँ, we have आपका September month is called month of nutrition, or first week is nutrition week and all. ठीक है, तो 1 2 4 means option D will be right answer for this particular question. Correct है. Next one. Which of the following statement is correct about आपका education in India? So new education policy, basically this question is based on new education policy. This is 2020, yeah. So new education policy 2020, and you have to find out the correct statement. Okay, it is about the overall education. So the Constitution 66 Amendment 2002 added Article 21A, आपका right to education और right to free education as a fundamental right. Children aging आपका 5 to 15 years. तो क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर? इट इज फर्स्ट इज आपका व्हेन इट कम्स टू राइट टू एजुकेशन इट इज 6 to 14 years. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज रॉन्ग, लास्ट में जाकर के गड़बड़ हुआ है. सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट आपका नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी 2020, 34 year old दिस 1986. हाँ, earlier we have 1986 education policy. So with this we replace and we start implementing in a phase manner. The old 2 plus 10 plus 2 is got आपका the new structure with this one 100% true. ठीक है, तो 2 and 3 means आपका B will be right answer. Why A? हाँ, why you guys are going with option A? B will be right answer guys. This was आपका right to education is for everything is fine. आपने लास्ट में मिस कर दिया I guess. ठीक है, so this is आपका 6 to 14 years. ठीक है, 6 to 14 years. ठीक है, everyone is saying A. The statement 1 is wrong here. हाँ, प्लीज ध्यान रखिएगा. So statement 1 is everything was fine, but this is 8 आपका 6 to 14 year right to education. The fundamental right आपका एज ग्रुप इन बिटवीन आपका 6 to 14 years. राइट, चलो नेक्स्ट वन. हेल्थ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इन इंडिया. So health infrastructure and health related infrastructure in India, and you have to find out the correct statement. तो हेल्थ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इज प्राइमरीली असेस बेस्ड ऑन इकोनॉमिक इंडिकेटर्स. गलत है, इट शुड बी आपका हेल्थ केयर मैट्रिक्स अलॉन्ग विद द इकोनॉमिक इंडिकेटर्स. ठीक है, आयुष्मान भारत डिजिटल मिशन, ठीक है, विच इज नोन एज नेशनल डिजिटल हेल्थ मिशन. आपका आयुष्मान भारत जो इनिशिएटिव है ट्रू है. नेक्स्ट, इंडियाज हेल्थ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर चैलेंजेस आर लाइक इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ इंक्लूडिंग inefficiencies in personal and material planning also. These are the challenges. Yes, PM Ayushman Bharat infrastructure mission focus only on strengthening the healthcare facilities. It is not only about the healthcare आपका facilities. It is all about all the stages आपका ना, कि जितने भी problems आपका primary secondary हर एक stage के अंदर solving those one. Inadequacies in healthcare infrastructure contribute to poor quality of care and this. ठीक है, true. 235 means option A only should be right answer for this particular one. Correct है, everyone is marked correct answer. Healthcare infrastructure assess using healthcare metrics. The another one is प्रधानमंत्री आपका आयुष्मान भारत योजना. ठीक है, focus on primary, secondary and tertiary cares, not just the primary health care and all. Right, so that is the one. Next one, globalization and impact on India. So now I'll take a break. Okay, I'll be needing after 10 minutes. So till that you guys can also take 10 minutes after. So we have started at 6 o'clock, and now with this particular one will be आपका and that your questions are actually we have high number of questions. ठीक है, तो just everyone take a break for आपका will take 7 to 10 minute break. I'll make tea for myself and you guys can also enjoy tea, और आपका if it is your dinner time, ठीक है, so you can have dinner also now. And then today we'll be targeting all the units from this one. ठीक है, 6 आपका 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. ठीक है, वी हैव remain with the 6 unit more. आपका विल ट्राई मैक्सिमम. ठीक है, जितना हम लोग यहाँ पे आपका कर सकते हैं. ठीक है गाइस, चलो So and if you guys having any doubts and all, so you can also mention into the comment section. Okay, let's start, guys. Audio and video is fine from my side. Please quickly confirm so that we can continue the discussion. So, next topic is globalization and its impact on India. So, when it comes to globalization, nowadays, like there is one another topic, आपका interconnectedness among the economies and all, or the financial market also. These are similar because for that interconnection, globalization is the major reason. All right. So let's start with this particular one. So, which organization coined this particular one, a term globalization? OECD will be right answer after the Second World War. ठीक है. So mid 80s आपका. Earlier it was like during the Second World War, economies become closed. Then after that we start building alliances and all. So that started come again in the picture also, right? Next one. Statement about the globalization are correct. So statement about the globalization, and you have to find out the correct statement. Okay, I need to hide myself. So globalization lead to increased interconnectedness among the economies, culture and people. 100% true. The another statement, it promote economic growth through the cross-border trade, investment, technology. Again true. The third statement is आपका globalization have no impact on social justice and human right. It does. This is wrong. The fourth statement, trade initiative help by reducing supply side and trade related barriers. Yes. Developing countries can benefit from globalization by catching up with developed countries through the industrial growth and innovation and diversification. Yes. 1245. 1245 means option B will be right answer for this particular question. Correct hai Anita ma'am? Very good. Other also guys, try. Next statement आपका next question, impact of globalization on Indian economy. Impact of globalization on Indian economy. So globalization led to decrease. अच्छा, what we have to find out, incorrect statement. हाँ ठीक है. The first statement आपका which is incorrect. ठीक है. Second statement, it encourages India to invest farm mechanization and commercial farming globally. 1991 reforms slow down, it speed up India's growth. So 1 in 3. 1 in 3 means आपका D will be right answer for this particular. Why C? मंजुनाथ सर और अनिता मैम, D will be right answer. ठीक है. Both the statement आपका 1 in 3 are wrong here. Globalization resulted higher per capita income. 1991 reforms accelerated India's growth आपका. ठीक है. D will be right answer for this particular question. Everyone, quickly. Next one. Fair globalization. Fair globalization. Now the next term is fair globalization. Fair globalization, and you have to find out the correct statement. So fair globalization ensure opportunities and benefit are shared equally among the nations. Economic development, social development, environmental protection are the key pillars of fair globalization. Fair globalization promote unrestricted market dominance by no. Okay? There should not be any sort of dominance from any part of economy, whether it is developed or underdeveloped. Okay? 1 and 2 means option C will be right answer for this particular one. Correct है? तो fair globalization does not promote the dominance of developed countries, but it aim to inclusivity and आपका equity. That is the right one. Correct. Deglobalization. Right now we are facing deglobalization, especially from US, or the war between Israel or Iraq, or आपका Russia and the other countries, आपका ठीक है यूक्रेन. तो these all are promoting deglobalization. ठीक है. तो अभी डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प जो कर रहे हैं दैट इज समथिंग आपका डीग्लोबलाइजेशन. ठीक है. और आपका द अदर सिचुएशन इंटरनेशनली दे आर कहीं ना कहीं प्रमोटिंग द डीग्लोबलाइजेशन इन ऑल. सो डीग्लोबलाइजेशन एंड प्रोटेक्शनिज्म आर करेक्ट. Protectionism is something while you are protecting your economy. ठीक है. Outflows from your economy, that is protectionism. Sometimes we impose some sort of आपका trade barriers और tariffs and all. ठीक है. जैसे US is following protectionism. ठीक है. अब वो protectionism को follow कर रहे हैं अपने वहाँ के लोकल जो मैन्युफैक्चरर हैं उनको बढ़ावा देने के लिए. इट विल ऑटोमेटिकली लीड टू द डीग्लोबलाइजेशन. हम वी आर डी लिंकिंग द इकोनॉमीज, राइट. तो क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर गाइज? व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर? So deglobalization refer to the process of reducing dependency and integration among the global economies. Protectionism aim to protect domestic industries by implementing tariff, import quotas, non-tariff barriers. Protectionism policies always lead to increase and job. नहीं, we cannot say कि it will always lead to increase आपका in job all sectors and all. Some sectors they are having dependency on others also. The next one. Event like these आपका ठीक है, or the latest event also, that is the example of protectionism and deglobalization. WTO dispute mechanism settlement mechanism has played a strong role in preventing WTO आपका अभी तो इसका impact ही बहुत कम हो गया है. ठीक है. तो अब now no one is ready to listen WTO आपका 124 means A will be right answer for this one. Very good Vinod sir and Rani ma'am, Indra ma'am, good. And we have other people also, those who marked A आपका. ठीक है. तो statement आपका option 3 will be right incorrect. Protectionism may save some job but it does not necessarily increase the आपका the other areas and all. And the fifth one is WTO dispute mechanism has had limited role in preventing protectionism. The decision about the protectionism is about the country. सो कंट्री खुद डिसाइड करती है कि दे वांट टू गो एंड देर इज़ नो बाउंडेशंस आपका कि आप उनको रोक नहीं सकते. दैट इज़ द केस. करेक्ट है. चलो नेक्स्ट वन. ओके नेक्स्ट वन वी हैव इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म्स. दिस इज समथिंग विच इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन. ठीक है. यू विल डेफिनेटली गेट क्वेश्चन आपका 3. इट कैन बी अप टू 3 marks ऑन एन एवरेज. इट कैन बी फॉर 4 marks ऑल्सो. ठीक है. So economic reforms, it is not only about the banking sector reforms, it include reforms like capital market, money market, derivatives and others. ठीक है. So transformation, real sector, financial sector, integration with global and economic reforms in India. So these are the areas. So the global, when it comes to economic reforms, real sector, which start with the new economic policy, one of the most prominent reforms in Indian economy. तो अभी तक जितने भी रिफॉर्म्स हुए हैं इंडिया में उसमें से सबसे ज़्यादा जो इम्पैक्ट मेकिंग है वो है आपका 1991 रिफॉर्म्स. ठीक है. न्यू इकोनॉमिक पॉलिसी, LPG मॉडल. बिकॉज दैट टाइम इंडियाज पोजीशन वाज वेरी आपका इन अ काइंड ऑफ, वी वर इन अ स्टेज ऑफ डेंजर. ठीक है. द फॉरेक्स रिजर्व वॉज अराउंड 1.2 billion. सो विद दैट वी कैन डू trade for or import for 1 in 2 week only. Nowadays it is 7 and 8 billion US dollar plus. ठीक है. So with this particular amount we can easily do the trade for next आपका 18 to 20 months. ठीक है. तो फिर भी कोई टेंशन नहीं आएगा. तो that was the issue. तो there was so many issues during that particular period. ठीक है. These issues are mentioned here. ठीक है. That forex reserve should be mentioned somewhere. आपका कहीं पे दिख नहीं रहा है. ठीक है. सो इट शुड बी मेंशन समवेयर आपका. ठीक है. हाँ 1.2 बिलियन. ठीक है. सो वी हैव आपका 1.2 बिलियन ओनली. नाउ इट इज 700 billion US dollar plus. तो वी कम अप विद LPG मॉडल अंडर न्यू इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म्स. दे सपोर्टेड इंडियन इकोनॉमी एंड दे सेव्ड इंडियन इकोनॉमी. ठीक है. जहाँ तक बात आती है फिनेंशियल सेक्टर में, बैंकिंग सेक्टर्स का, Narsimham Committee 1 and 2 during that period 1991 and 1998 or 1992 and 1998 आपका apart from this there was so many committees. ये जो list है ना, this will give you half marks in your upcoming examination. ठीक है, जैसे last examination was आपका around the वर्मा कमेटी के ऊपर एक क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था अराउंड द वीक बैंक. ठीक है, ऐसे ही हर बार आपको कोई ना कोई एरिया जो एग्जामिनेशन में देखने के लिए मिलेगा. द फर्स्ट फेज ऑफ बैंकिंग आपका द इकोनॉमिक बैंकिंग सेक्टर रिफॉर्म्स नरसिम्हम कमेटी 2 आपका द रिव्यू ऑफ द प्रीवियस रिपोर्ट और रिकमेंडेशंस एंड द अदर वन एरिया अदर सजेशंस ऑल्सो लाइक strengthening the bank, narrow banking, capital adequacy, bank ownership review, additional like faster computerization, technology, staff training, ठीक है, depolitizing the banks, professionalism in bank and other areas. ठीक है, so these were some recommendations, reforms. Camels, this was get asked in your previous examination also. Full form, Camels की full form बहुत बार पूछी जाती है. ठीक है, so capital adequacy, asset quality, management, earnings, liquidity and sensitivity to market risk. The last one आपका S stand for. ठीक है, and आपका similarly आपका competition reforms, market reforms, institutional and legal reforms, लोक अदालत्स and all these kind of things. ठीक है, technological reforms in banking sector, debt market reforms, forex market reforms and आपका capital market reforms. So these are a list आपका. ठीक है, तो that you have to have go through once or twice, revise and that will help you, right? चलो let's start the discussion with very first question. So economic reforms in India are correct. So what you have to find out? Correct statement. First statement is wrong. Economic reforms aim to decrease government intervention. ठीक है, liberalization. We follow the liberalization. ठीक है, तो हमने क्या किया, गवर्नमेंट के जो इंटरफेरेंस था उसको आपका मिनिमाइज किया. Economic reforms 1980s were influenced by London consensus. No, it was not London, it was Washington. ठीक है, so Washington consensus, there was a meetings of आपका United Nations, World Bank, IMF. So they suggested to developing nations आपका कि they should work in this direction so they can आपका come out or come over with the problem or the challenges they are facing. 1991 reforms was triggered by factor like this, 100% true. 1990 reforms have broader scope. Everybody knows about the 1990s. No one talk around this one. अगर हम specifically Indian economy की बात करते हैं, so these are one of the most. ठीक है, तो 3 and 4 means आपका option C will be right answer for this one. Very good guys, well done. ठीक है, so it was Washington consensus, not the आपका London. ठीक है, the meeting was held in आपका Washington DC. Next one, which of the following is not an objective of India's 1991 economic reforms? India's 1991 economic reforms. क्या लिखा है? नॉट एन ऑब्जेक्टिव. ठीक है, तो हाई इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ इट वाज, लोअरिंग इन्फ्लेशन इट वाज, ठीक है, इंक्रीजिंग रिस्ट्रिक्शंस ऑन प्राइवेट सेक्टर नो, मैक्सिमाइजिंग करंट नो. ठीक है, तो 3 and 4 मीन्स आपका 10. ठीक है, these 2 and these 2 आर नॉट द ऑब्जेक्टिव. नॉट ओनली इवन दैट वन, फॉर एनी वन. कोई भी इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म्स होगा, नो वन विल टारगेट द आपका इंक्रीजिंग द करंट डेफिसिट इन अदर्स एरियाज एंड ऑल. नेक्स्ट वन, please quickly go through this one. क्या होगा आंसर गाइस? व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस वन? Consider the following statement regarding economic reforms. Vinod sir is saying A, Indra ma'am also saying A. Liberalization led to removal of industrial licensing is in most sectors except those related to security and strategic concern. Yes, security and strategic concern like railways, strategic security like atomic energy and all. Even today also FDI is not allowed in these particular areas. Privatization resulted complete withdrawal of the government ownership. Wrong. We reduce, but there is no complete elimination. Globalization facilitated entry of foreign capital, technology, knowledge. 100% true. 1 and 3. A will be correct answer for this particular question. Correct, guys? All right. Next one. India's economic liberalization 1991 influenced by multiple factors leading to significant reforms. You have to analyze the statement and you have to find out the correct statement. ठीक है? Let's try. India's planned economy from 60 to 80 resulted average annual growth of 3, which was lower than the Asia. ठीक है? So that's why this period was called the rate of आपका Hindu growth rate. ठीक है? Krishna sir, that we have discussed earlier also. So first statement seems correct. Before liberalization, India's export were primarily focused to USA and Europe. No, the area of Europe and USA we explore after the liberalization. Earlier it was आपका Russia or that USSR. ठीक है? The old आपका the Russian group and all. ठीक है? Russian economic group and all. ठीक है? USSR. ठीक है? So that was the major. US and European areas we explored after the liberalization. Gulf War 1990s caused oil crude prices to more than double. Obviously, it impacted the Indian economy. Next one, 1991, India's forex reserve dropped to this one. This we have discussed. IMF granted 3.9 billion loan with conditions of liberalization requiring significant financial sector reforms also. Narsimham Committee 1 recommended maintaining high interest rate control to ensure, no, it was not high, it was low interest rate आपका. The next one is one key banking sector reform was establishment of 4-tier banking structure where the bank on top and rural bank at bottom. 100% true. तो कौन सा सही बैठ रहा है? A आपका. Okay, maximum people are saying A. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7. वहाँ बिल्कुल सही. Option A will be right answer for this particular question. Very good. Well done guys. Awesome. चलो. Weak bank आपका. This get asked in your previous to previous examination. And previous examination was आपका that insurance related आपका. ठीक है? So insurance related committee. So it is when it comes to weak bank. So it is Verma committee, right? So Verma committee was related to your weak bank. Now next one. This is something 100% time you will see one question around the reforms आपका Narsimham committee reforms. ठीक है? Whether it is 1 or 2. But it will, and most of the time it is get asked for the 2 marks. It will be downside for 1 marks or it is आपका most of the time it is for 2 marks. तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा important है. आपको बहुत अच्छे से इनको स्टडी करना है and this is something which will give you up to 2 marks in your upcoming examination. ठीक है? तो ये अगर आप लोगों ने नहीं पढ़ा है तो you have to go through all the subtopics, areas and things related to this one. Okay, Tanmay sir, Vinod sir, Anita ma'am, everyone is saying B. Krishna sir is also saying B. The committee recommended the introduction of capital adequacy norms aligned with the BCBS, Basel Norms 1. At कितना? आपका 8%. The reform led to establish debt recovery tribunals also. True आपका. Committee suggested decrease आपका CRR and SLR level. Key recommendation was entry of new private sector bank, Reform introduce strong supervisory and monetary. Yes, 1 2 4 5 B will be right answer for this particular one. Very good, awesome. ठीक है, सभी लोगों ने पढ़ रखा है. चलो नेक्स्ट वन आपका 2, कमेटी 2. The reform emphasis on the phased implement of international best practices to reduce banking system risk आपका. Focus on areas of reforms including NPAs, capital adequacy and diversification. Reform led to immediate privatization of major public sector banks. So 1 and 2 are the correct statement, means option A will be correct answer for this one. Very easy. Yes, I hope everyone found this particular one very easy आपका. ठीक है, करेक्ट है. आगे बढ़ें. कैमल्स का फुल फॉर्म, ठीक है, दिस गेट आस्क इन योर प्रीवियस एग्जामिनेशन ऑल्सो. ठीक है, ये गिफ्ट क्वेश्चन है गाइज, मतलब बिल्कुल भी मिस नहीं करना है. जो बैक टू बैक 3-4 क्वेश्चन है ना, ये हमेशा पूछे आते हैं एंड इवन फॉर 2 मार्क्स ऑल्सो. ठीक है, नरसिम्हम कमेटी इज समथिंग जो बैंकिंग सेक्टर का रिफॉर्म्स में सबसे बड़ा रिफॉर्म्स है. ठीक है, जैसे इकोनॉमिक न्यू इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म्स इज आपका वन ऑफ द प्रोमिनेंट रिफॉर्म्स इन ओवरऑल इकोनॉमी. सिमिलरली इन बैंकिंग सेक्टर नरसिम्हम कमेटी 1 and 2, तो बहुत ही इम्पैक्ट है उनका. सो यू हैव टू स्टडी वेल. नाउ कैमल्स आपका कैपिटल एडिक्वेसी, एसेट क्वालिटी, मैनेजमेंट इफेक्टिवनेस, अर्निंग्स, लिक्विडिटी, सेंसिटिविटी टू मार्केट रिस्क. विच बेट आपका फिट बेस्ट? डी. ओके, विनोद सर इज सेइंग डी, तन्मय सर डी. कैपिटल एडिक्वेसी, एसेट क्वालिटी, मैनेजमेंट, अर्निंग, सेंसिटिविटी टू मार्केट रिस्क. वेरी गुड, वेल डन गाइस. तो ऑप्शन डी. And it got replaced with inroads. ठीक है, we have replaced this particular one in, that is not part of your curriculum, that is not mentioned in your book also. 2013 we replaced camels with inroads आपका. ठीक है, inroads के साथ इसको आपका replace किया गया था. Next one, चलो 2 marks guys, you will get 2 marks. In 1988 government set up आपका banking sector reforms in India under the chairman of this. ठीक है. So, which of the following statement about market institutional technology reforms in banking sectors are correct? Please go through the options and answer. Why only Rani ma'am and Krishna ma'am आपका answering? Other guys क्या हो गया? ठीक है. So what happened? YouTube people are just doing time pass, I guess. There are only few serious candidates. See, if I have to engage the crowd, I can come up with the very easy question, but that is no point. मैं आपको अभी भी बता रहा हूँ कि IE&IFS is very, it can be very dangerous अगर आप इन स्टेटमेंट्स को गो थ्रू नहीं करेंगे तो फ़ायदा नहीं होगा, दिक्कत है. बढ़िया से अच्छे से प्रिपेयर कीजिए और कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव प्रिपरेशन कीजिए. ठीक है, कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव प्रिपरेशन इज़ लाइक आपका A to Z, एटलीस्ट वंस गो थ्रू द कंटेंट. इतना अंडरस्टैंडिंग लेवल आप लोगों का है कि यू कैन ईजिली स्कोर 55-60. ठीक है, बट उसके लिए एक बार आपको जाना जरूरी है, कंटेंट को गो थ्रू करना जरूरी है. ओके, डी आपका मैक्सिमम पीपल आर सेइंग डी. अनीता मैम, मंजुनाथ सर and Indra ma'am, Muthu Kumar sir. Okay, let's discuss. The first statement, market reforms included removal of administered interest rate and introduction of pure interbank call money market rate and all. Okay, market reforms included removal of administrative interest rate. This was happened. True. SARFAESI Act enacted to facilitate faster recovery and restructuring of bad loan, 2002, 100% true. Third statement, banking ombudsman scheme was introduced in 2000. No, it is आपका 1995. First time when we come up with the banking ombudsman things, आपका 1995, and the scheme was 2006. Banking ombudsman scheme 2006. So this is wrong. ठीक है, अभी it is called integrated ombudsman scheme. Right. Next one, Infinet was established as a financial sector communication backbone. So yeah, this we have discussed, yes, I guess yesterday also in PPP or somewhere. JAM Trinity means Jandhan, Aadhaar and Mobile has been instrumental in promoting financial inclusion in India. Again true आपका. The introduction of artificial intelligence in banking reduced the need for real time data analysis. It help आपका, it increase the रियल टाइम डेटा एनालिसिस एंड ऑल नॉट रिड्यूस. तो अब बताओ क्या है आंसर. ए. ओके, विनोद सर, तन्मय सर, मंजुनाथ सर इज सेइंग ए. ए मीन्स आपका, so what is the difference between A and D? 5, 6 also right आपका guys, 6 also, sorry 6 is wrong, ठीक है. It not reduce, it increase the need for the introduction of artificial intelligence in banking has reduced the need for it increase the overall data analysis. It should be A only, ठीक है. I'll also go with the option A. It enhance आपका basically data analysis ना. AI enhance the real time data analysis, not reduce this one, ठीक है. चलो next one guys. This was the question from your May examination. So what will be your correct answer? R.N. Malhotra sir, ठीक है. And with the recommendation of this committee only, we have आपका establish the आपका IRDA also, right? Next one guys. The Narsimham committee 2 recommendations आपका capital adequacy ratio at, बताइए क्या होगा correct answer. So when we come up with the committee 1, आपका CAR capital adequacy ratio was at 8%, ठीक है. With the committee recommendation 2, we this is aligned with the BCBS. BCBS आपका Basel Committee on Banking Supervision, which announced आपका during Basel 1, ठीक है. This is about the 1, ठीक है. Krishna sir. Now during this आपका recommendations 2, we increase this particular one by 1%. And it is आपका 9%. Now it is even today also it is how much आपका 9%, ठीक है. Today also it is आपका how much, ठीक है. Today also it is how much आपका 9%, ठीक है. तो it is increased to 9%. Just a minute, huh? Alright, so it is आपका 9%. And do not confuse, so we have 9% CAR of 9% plus आपका CCB of how much आपका 2.5%. तो eventually it comes to the overall the capital which we need to maintain, that is 11.50% of risk weight asset, ठीक है. Sometime you'll get confused with this one, do not get confused with that one already. Alright, चलो next one guys. Next one. Okay, foreign trade policy. So when it comes to foreign trade policy, it is something, देखो, if you'll go for your book, so they have given this, there is no point to study this. Even I can say कि जो आपका recent foreign trade policy है उसमें से भी आपको question नहीं मिलेंगे, ठीक है. The agenda of foreign trade policy is something, what is the motive, ठीक है. We have right now we have foreign, earlier we used to have foreign trade policies for 5 years, but COVID आया, उसके बाद वो खत्म हुआ. Now the latest one is 2023. We have foreign trade policy 2023, and like now it is kind of a permanent things without any life, मतलब वो चलता रहेगा. इन foreign trade policy के अंदर जो changes होंगे, that we will keep changes in that particular one only, ठीक है. Who design or draft the foreign trade policy? कौन बताएगा, ठीक है. Vinod sir will tell this one. Who draft the foreign trade policy for the country? Exim policy it is also known as. So these are the objectives when it comes to the foreign trade policy. What we generally trying to achieve through this one. So these are the objectives that we are trying to achieve through this one. ठीक है. FDI FII is one subtopic which is very important from this one. Especially that आपका टाइप ऑफ FDI, ठीक है. टाइप ऑफ FDI they generally ask so many time आपका, ठीक है. टाइप ऑफ FDI they get asked so many time, so you have to be very careful, ठीक है. greenfield, brownfield and joint ventures, ठीक है. these are the areas which are generally part of that particular one, ठीक है. the आपका prohibited areas also, ठीक है. FDI के लिए these are the businesses where foreigners, they cannot make their investment and all. These are the, this get asked every time. 100% ratio आपका, it can be in a simple form और it can be in a case of आपका small case study, then they'll ask you, ठीक है, कौन सा FDI किस में आता है. हर साल आपका पूछा गया, हर शिफ्ट में, नॉट हर साल आपका, it is in every shift आपका. Differences can be asked, FDI versus आपका FII, that you have to study once, and economic growth versus development, one another subtopic which is important from this particular one, ठीक है. Nobody told आपका, it is exim policies drafted by DGFT, ठीक है, डायरेक्टर जनरल ऑफ फॉरेन ट्रेड, ठीक है. DGFT विच जनरली कम्स वर्क अंडर द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ आपका कॉमर्स, ठीक है. जैसे द फॉरेन ट्रेड पॉलिसी, इट इज अबाउट लाइक द गाइडलाइंस रिलेटेड टू द थिंग्स एंड ऑल, सो दे गेट ड्राफ्टेड बाय द आपका DGFT, फॉरेन आपका डायरेक्टर जनरल ऑफ फॉरेन ट्रेड, एंड टाइम टू टाइम दे जनरली मेक इन आपका चेंजेस इन दैट वन. द लेटेस्ट वन इज दिस, एंड व्हेन इट कम्स टू द टाइमिंग, देयर मस्ट बी सम टाइमिंग इन ऑल. इसमें नहीं लिखा है कहीं पे. It is not mentioned, हाँ, it is mentioned here. No end date आपका, ठीक है. So unlike this, earlier we used to have for 5 years, now there is no end date for these kind of activities, ठीक है दोस्तों. तो let's start the practice or the discussion around this one. Okay, everybody is saying B. So prior 1991, India had high protectionist trade policy with high tariff and quantitative restrictions. Trade liberalization 1991 were implemented solely due to pressure. No, it was the need for the economy. The present trade policy reform enhanced global integration and industry competitiveness. Okay, 1 in 3, without any doubt, आपका B will be right answer for this particular one. Next one. फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट, ठीक है, FDI आर करेक्ट. All right, so what will be your correct answer? So FDI can enter in through आपका automatic route and government approval route, 100% true. FDI exceeding 1000 crores required clearance from the आपका cabinet committee of economic affairs. It is not 1000, it is 5000 crores. And this आपका the committee, cabinet committee of economic affairs, which had आपका multiple persons, ठीक है. FDI from Pakistan is allowed only through the government route. Yes, 1 in 3. Again, option C will be right answer for this particular one. C आपका, ठीक है. Pakistan, they can, that is allowed, but this is only आपका, even let's say there is a 100% FDI rule for the normal nationals. For Pakistan, if they are investing, Pakistanis investor is making investment in that particular case, that is required a prior approvals from आपका governments and all, ठीक है. So that is the case. All right, चलो next one. Which of the following statement regarding FII are correct? सो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट आपका दे इन्वेस्ट शॉर्ट टर्म इक्विटीज हैज एंड दिस FII are generally stable. No, आपका there is a risk of this. So basically, they invest in equities, and whenever they think ki like there may be some downfall in Indian market, they can easily sell off their position and all. The FII are registered with SEBI, play significant role in Indian capital market. So true. B will be right answer for this particular one. Correct? Hai? Yes. Next one. हाँ, this type of question I was telling you, ठीक है. So when it comes to type of FDIs, ठीक है, type of FDI, they can ask you direct question also, matching also, and sometime they ask like this. ये मेरे शिफ्ट में भी था, that's why I recall this one, and that was for 2 marks. देखो ऐसा क्वेश्चन मिले बहुत आसान है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. इफ़ यू नो द फंडामेंटली यू आर गेटिंग द एडिशनल मार्क्स. सो आई विल हाइड माई सेल्फ. लेट्स गो थ्रू दिस वन. Setting up new manufacturing plant in India to आपका produce consumer electronics, acquiring controlling stake and आपका entering into a partnership. तो ये क्या है आपका? This is greenfield, this is आपका brownfield. नहीं, गलत जा रहा हूँ मैं. नहीं, first one is हाँ greenfield, this is brownfield and this is joint venture, right? क्या होगा correct answer बताओ जरा. यही होगा ना. डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ FDIs. ओके, रानी मैम इज सेइंग ऑप्शन बी. ए आपका मंजुनाथ सर इज सेइंग ए, अनीता मैम इज सेइंग ए. तो अच्छा ओके, आई गेस दैट इज फॉर द प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन. सो द फर्स्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट इज ग्रीनफील्ड. ग्रीनफील्ड इज बेसिकली वेयर फॉरेन इन्वेस्टर्स और दिस XYZ ग्लोबल कंपनी इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द स्क्रैच. वो सब कुछ नया बिल्डअप कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, जैसे इन आर फर्स्ट केस. ब्राउन फील्ड इज वेयर यू आर एक्वायरिंग स्टेक इन द एग्जिस्टिंग इंडियन कंपनी. देयर इज अ इंडियन कंपनी विच इज स्टेब्लिश, उसमें आप स्टेक ले रहे हो. एंड आपका द थर्ड वन इज योर जॉइंट वेंचर वेयर इंडियन पार्टीज एंड आपका फॉरेन पार्टीज मिलके दे आर स्टार्टिंग अ न्यू बिजनेस. सो ग्रीन फील्ड आपका, ब्राउन फील्ड एंड थर्ड वन इज आपका जॉइंट वेंचर, ठीक है, विच इज़ नॉट मेंशन हियर. स्टिल इट इज़ आपका जॉइंट वेंचर, इट इज़ अ केस ऑफ जॉइंट वेंचर. तो ए विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. करेक्ट है. एवरी टाइम यूल सी द क्वेश्चन, ठीक है. सो ये बस इतना ही है जिसको आपको याद रखना है, ठीक है. इन्वेस्टमेंट विच प्रेजेंट एस्टेब्लिश सब्सिडरी एंड इट बिल्ड ऑपरेशन फ्रॉम द स्क्रैच, ठीक है, जैसे मैकडी है या हिंडे है या अदर्स है. ब्राउन फील्ड आपका एग्जाम्पल आपका कॉर्पोरेशन बाय द स्टेक ऑफ स्टेब्लिश कंपनी. एंड द नेक्स्ट वन इज जॉइंट वेंचर्स. दे आर स्टार्टिंग अ न्यू वेंचर्स वेयर वी हैव पार्टनर्स फ्रॉम इंडिया एज वेल एज फ्रॉम द ग्लोबल, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट वन, दिस इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सब टॉपिक, ग्रोथ वर्सेज आपका डेवलपमेंट. और अगर ऐसा क्वेश्चन होगा ना, डाउन साइड इट विल बी फॉर 1 मार्क्स और इट कैन बी फॉर 2 मार्क्स ऑल्सो. ग्रोथ, देखो सुनने में ये दोनों टर्म सेम लगते हैं, ग्रोथ और डेवलपमेंट, but when it comes to economics, there is a huge difference between these two. Growth wise, when it comes to growth, India is आपका 4th and 5th largest economy in the world. When it comes to development wise, we are at 130th rank. तो ये difference है. This is the difference. ठीक है, growth wise you are at here and development wise you are here. The growth is basically, it is just about the output of that particular economy during a year. But when it comes to development, it include parameter like life expectancy और आपका the health facilities, education, these all are the parameters, ठीक है. So what will be your correct answer guys? Okay, A आपका विनोद सर and Anita ma'am is saying A, Rani ma'am is also saying A. So आपका growth narrower concept than the development, जो हमने यहाँ पे भी देखा. Growth is only about output, it is about so many things, quantitative as well as qualitative, and this is only quantitative. Growth is only quantitative. Economic development include improvement in this 100% true. Economic growth is multi-dimensional. No, economic growth is single dimensional and that single dimension is your output, ठीक है. Economic development is multi-dimensional. Indicators like आपका GDP, आपका SDI, GDI, PQLI is development, yes. इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ इज मोर रेलिवेंट फॉर डेवलप कंट्रीज. यस बिल्कुल, क्योंकि वहाँ पे ग्रोथ स्टैग हो जाती है. एंड डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज के लिए आपका द अनदर वन. तो 1 2 4 5 ए आपका विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस particular question. Well done guys, very good. So very important one, please do remember. A very small topic but get asked many time. अब यहाँ पे अगेन 2 to 3 marks fight, ठीक है. मोस्टली यू हैव टू फर्स्ट, मतलब योर प्रायोरिटी इज एट द टाइम ऑफ रिविजन ऑल्सो IMF एंड वर्ल्ड बैंक एंड आपका WTO, ठीक है. WTO, ये तीन सबसे आपका बड़ी प्रायोरिटीज आपकी होंगी, ठीक है. रेस्ट आपका देर इज लाइक जैसे दे हैव इंट्रोड्यूस दी आपका G20, सार्क, एजियान और अदर्स ऑल्सो, ठीक है. तो यू कैन गो थ्रू दोज पर्टिकुलर वन ऑल्सो. बट IMF, the different most of the time what I have experienced कि one question is around the differences between IMF and World Bank, or it is आपका statement about IMF, statement about World Bank, or in recent examination there was a difference, as well as the another question was based on the WTO. आपका SDR is very important subtopic under IMF bodies, ठीक है. this was आपका, ठीक है. and there was a question in October 2023 regarding this one, and that question was given wrong and we got आपका 2 additional marks for that one, ठीक है. तो ग्रेस मार्क्स आपका दिए गए थे. द डिफरेंसेस आपका, दिस इज समथिंग विच इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन. WTO फंक्शन अगेन दैट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर, ठीक है. चलो लेट्स डिस्कस द एरियाज. 3 more unit guys, quickly. 3 यूनिट और बचे हैं. सो विल अचीव आर टारगेट फॉर डे 1 एंड डे 2, ठीक है. ओनली 3 more यूनिट. चलो बहुत बढ़िया, वेल डन गाइज. वी हैव स्पेंड ऑलमोस्ट 3 hours and you all are doing really well. I appreciate those who are like from the beginning. So that kind of dedication if you have, no one can stop you to pass these particular examination, ठीक है. बढ़िया से एकदम मचाना है. So which of the following statement about IMF are correct? So the first statement, IMF was formed in 1944, Bretton Woods Conference with 29 countries, आपका 100% true. SDR was introduced by 1969, 100% true. IMF provide concessional loan to low income countries participate in debt relief initiatives, आपका 100% true. IMF primarily focus on financing infrastructure project. No, it is their loan is mostly around the BOP financing, ठीक है. So this is wrong. One of the key role of IMF is to conduct economic surveillance and provide recommendations to this. They come up with World Economic Outlook report. Every year IMF come up with World Economic Outlook report आपका, that generally help in this case. तो 1 2 3 5 1 2 3 no 1 2 3 A will be right answer, ठीक है, not B. A will be right answer. Mean B is आपका 3. Third one is, this is true, ठीक है. Third statement is true, it should be right. Yes, हाँ. Provide concessional loan to low income countries and support debt relief initiatives, and there are some name of the initiatives also, right. Next one. India's relationship with IMF and SDR. So India is among the top 10 nations when it comes to आपका asset reserve with IMF, and our voting right is around our IMF SDR share is around 2.73 and voting right is आपका 2.67 or something, ठीक है. तो voting right is lesser than the overall आपका the reserve. Our reserve accounted around 2.72 and the voting right is around 2.67, ठीक है. तो ओवरऑल जो वोट होता है IMF के अंदर. So the question is, India being a founding member of IMF has always held not permanent sheet. We don't have always आपका this permanent sheet, ठीक है. First statement is wrong. We got permanent sheet is around 70s or something, ठीक है. SDR allocation are primarily used IMF nations to settle the trade. जैसे हमने कल ACU पढ़ा था ना, Asian Clearing Union, ठीक है. So similar to that one, ठीक है. So AZU was built up based on the IMF. True है. Net basis settlement होते हैं. SDR is neither a currency nor a direct claim on IMF, but an exchange of freely usable. Yes, the composition of SDR reviewed periodically every 5 years. Last happened in 2022. Next will happen in September or August 2027. ठीक है. IMF determine the SDR allocation based solely on the country's GDP. No, it is based on the trade and आपका multi factors. ठीक है. So not only the GDP, international trade play an important role. India IMF determine its voting power, but voting shares is slightly lower. As I told you ना कि our contribution is around 2.72 of overall reserve and vote is around 2.67. ठीक है. So that make this a statement right. SDR value fluctuation daily on market exchange rate based on the basket currencies. जैसे like basket currencies means we have 5 currencies. ठीक है. कौन से आपका US डॉलर, ठीक है, we have renminbi, we have आपका यूरो, we have pound and we have yen. ठीक है. These are the 5 currencies which are part of this particular आपका SDR basket. ठीक है. तो इनमें जैसे जैसे मूवमेंट्स होंगे वैसे वैसे there will be a change. तो what is fitting here? C आपका C बैठ रहा है क्या? A बैठ रहा है. First statement is wrong. 2 3 4 6 7 2 3 2 3 4 6 7. C will be right answer for this one, guys. ठीक है. Anita ma'am and other also, C will be right answer for this particular question. ठीक है. World Bank Group institutions, IC, SID, ठीक है, the first institution. International Center for Settlement of Investment Dispute, established in 1966 to mediate dispute between international investors. The another one is MEGA, which is multilateral multilateral आपका investment guarantee agency, investor against non-commercial and political risk in developing countries. First statement is true, MEGA protect investor, हाँ बिल्कुल सही है. Second statement is also true. ठीक है. It is आपका multilateral investment guarantee agency. ठीक है. It is providing some sort of guarantee to the lenders. Third statement, IFSC, ठीक है, that is your International Finance Corporation on financing private sector project developing nation, जैसे इंडिया में भी होता है. ठीक है. IDA provide long term interest free loan and grant to the world poorest countries आपका. ठीक है. International Development Association, IBRD, सभी सही हैं क्या? Primarily serve middle income and credit worthy low income countries providing आपका loan and financial advice. This is also correct. India is member of we are not member of all. We are not member of आपका ICSID. ठीक है. What I can recall this one. So this is, we are not member of this one. Apart from this, we are member of all. IDA also provide major debt relief under these kind of initiative. Yes. So 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 7. B should be right answer for this particular one. Correct here. Alright, please go through these particular one once. That will help you. This question from this topic get asked so many times. The differences between World Bank and IMF. तो क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर गाइस? डी. विनोद सर इज सेइंग डी. फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट आपका, IMF assist the countries for short-term, medium-term balance of payment support. World Bank long-term, comparatively higher period. The IMF promote exchange rate and monetary stability. World Bank आपका poorer countries. IMF financial resource come mainly from quota subscription. World Bank आपका fund borrow आपका through the agencies. Yes, all are correct. ठीक है? Yes, very good guys. Option D will be right. All the statements are true. ठीक है? सारे ये statements आपका correct है. Next one, WTO. There was a last time there was a question around the WTO functions. आपका WTO के functions के related there was a question. So WTO was earlier an agreement. ठीक है, GATT आपका 1948 में. ठीक है, so General Agreement on Trade and Tariff. तो then आपका 1995 we come up with a dedicated institution called WTO for January 1995. तो that make आपका statement 1 and statement 2 true. ठीक है, दो statement correct हो गए. WTO 195 members नहीं, कितने इसके आपका, even during that period also there was lesser. Right now we are having 164 or 165 members. ठीक है, please do cross check that one. 164 or 165 members are there. ठीक है, not 195. WTO top decision making body for ministerial conference meet roughly in 2 years आपका, that is also true. One of the WTO function is engaged with IMF World Bank to a global policy concept. 1 2 4 5 1 2 4 5 1 2 4 5 means option A will be correct answer. 166 आपका. ठीक है, राजू सर इज सेइंग आपका 166. ठीक है, 166 मेंबर आर देयर. ठीक है, प्लीज डू करेक्ट. हाँ, दैट टाइम 164, राइट नाउ आपका इट इज 166. नेक्स्ट वन, which of the following statement about WTO are correct? WTO provide technical assistance training developing countries. Directly impose this we have discussed earlier also. No, they cannot directly impose the restriction. It is finally decision made by the economy itself, but they can advise them, right? So this is wrong. WTO cooperate with other financial institutions too. 1 in 3. 1 in 3 means आपका option C will be right answer for this particular question. Correct है? Yes, very good. Next one, ASEAN, we have some regional cooperative institution also. ASEAN, OPEC, G7, G20. So which of the following statement about these particular one are correct? ASEAN headquarter is Jakarta, Indonesia. बिल्कुल सही है. ठीक है, इंडोनेशिया, हाँ बिल्कुल सही है. ठीक है, the founder member of OPEC include Iran, Kuwait, Saudi Arab and Venezuela. Qatar remain active members of OPEC. No, Qatar exit in 2019. ठीक है, आपका G8 become G7 in 2014 when Russia exit, और Qatar exit from OPEC in 2019. G7 established in 1975. Include USA, UK, France. This, so earlier it was G7, then it become G8, then later it become G7. ठीक है, तो पहले ये G7 था इनिशियली आपका 1975 में, देन ये इसको रशिया ने इसको ज्वाइन किया 1992 समथिंग समवेयर, देन आपका 2014 फिर रशिया इससे एग्जिट हो गया. ठीक है, सो अगेन इट बिकम G7. ठीक है, रशिया इज अ मेंबर ऑफ, नो दिस इज रॉन्ग. ठीक है, नाउ रशिया एग्जिट इन 2014. ठीक है, एग्जिट करवा दिया गया था रशिया को. ठीक है, सो इट इज़ नॉट अ मेंबर ऑफ G7. G20 कंट्रीज कंसिस्ट आपका डेवलपिंग एंड रिप्रेजेंट 85% ऑफ ग्लोबल GDP. यस, 1246 1246 option A only will be right answer for this particular one. Very good guys, awesome, well done. चलो तो नेक्स्ट वन आपका नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन योर स्क्रीन, क्लाइमेट चेंज, यूनिट नंबर 10, क्लाइमेट चेंज। क्लाइमेट चेंज आपका सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल, ठीक है। सो SDG वी हैव हाउ मेनी गोल्स, 17 गोल, ठीक है। सो SDG के अंदर वी हैव 17 गोल एंड द गोल नंबर 13, द गोल नंबर 13 इज आपका क्लाइमेट चेंज, ठीक है। तो उनका रिलेशन आपका, एंड नीति आयोग इज द नोडल एजेंसी फॉर मेंटेनेंस और फॉर रिपोर्टिंग ऑफ द सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल from India side, ठीक है। So whenever we come up with this particular one, so this is the kind of agenda. So we have 17 goal. Earlier we used to have Millennium Development Goal (MDGs) 2000 to 2015, ठीक है। Then these are generally taken by the UN, United Nations. MDGs got replaced with the SDGs. And during MDGs we used to have 8 goals. Now we have 17 goal, ठीक है। 8th number or 17 number is basically that cooperation to achieve the previous 16 goal आपका, ठीक है। That was the case. Apart from this, चलो let's will solve with the question, ठीक है। हाँ, this partnership for the goal, these are the 17 goal. You do not have to remember all these 17 goal and all. The 13 goal number 13 is the target आपका climate actions, ठीक है। When it comes to India's ranking, ठीक है, our score is 71 out of 100 and this is the overall progression of India's economy. And state wise आपका, okay, that state wise list I guess I missed from this one, ठीक है। Uttarakhand and Tamil Nadu at top. In UTs आपका it is Delhi और चंडीगढ़, ठीक है। दोनों में से एक आपको मिलेंगे, ठीक है। CSR is also part of this one. Okay, chalo, first one, first question, quickly. So climate change and sustainable development goal are correct. Human activities, particularly the burning आपका fossil fuel, have been primary cause for this one, ठीक है, बिल्कुल सही है। The another one is आपका sustainable development goal 13, focus on urgent action on climate change, बिल्कुल सही है। The limit of global warming is 2%. Scientists recommended cutting the emission by 45% by 2030. So it is आपका 1.5 degree Celsius, ठीक है, not 2%, ठीक है। So if you want to achieve this, so we have to cut 45% emission. Means 1 and 2. Means A will be right answer for this one, ठीक है। A will be right answer, ठीक है। It is आपका the target is 1.5 degree Celsius, not the 2 degrees Celsius. Alright, chalo, next one. Which of the following about the sustainable development goal are true? Very important question. Let's hope everybody will be able to mark the correct answer for this one. क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर? फर्स्ट आपका क्विकली गो थ्रू दिस वन। तो SDG was introduced to replace MDGs in 2015. The target is 16 April 1st to आपका 31st March, ठीक है, 2030. S17 गोल आपका 169 टारगेट्स, मेकिंग मोर कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव। फर्स्ट प्रपोज इन आपका G20 समिट इन 2012. इट वॉज आपका रियो डी जेनेरियो, ठीक है। There was a climate change summit आपका in Rio, not this. The time frame for achieving sustainable development goal is 16 to 30 April to March. One of the major challenge implementing this, financing, पैसा की कमी है, right? 1245 means option C should be right answer for this one. Vasant sir very late, huh? Vasant sir, you are joining session very late. All good? ठीक है। Next one, this was get asked आपका in the past examination also. The impact आपका, if you follow the goal of net zero carbon emission and all, so the climate change actions आपका So how it will impact? Obviously, it will have. It is called climate risk. Okay? It is defined as climate risk. So if you are going toward the climate protection, it will cost you, and that will cost you how much? आपका 2.8% of GDP. ठीक है, as per the World Bank report, right? B will be correct answer for this particular question. Correct है दोस्तों? Right, chalo, next one is about the CSR. What is the minimum penalty for a company failing compliances with CSR provision? कितना है? Company, it is not about the आपका that officer. It is not about the officer के लिए ये कितना है आपका? Defaulting officer 2 lakh. When it comes to company, it is आपका how much? 1 crores. ठीक है. So earlier this CSR was आपका criminal offense. ठीक है. Violation of CSR rules. CSR which is defined under section 135 of Companies Act. ठीक है. Which mandate companies आपका those who are eligible, they have to have spent 2% of their net profit of last 3 years. ठीक है. Net profit of past 3 years on CSR activities. ठीक है. Which is further divided between two: social responsibility and environmental responsibility. ठीक है. If any earlier it was कि like if you are not following this, there is some sort of imprisonment also. It was आपका, it is called your आपका criminal offense. ठीक है. 2019 we made some amendments in this, and now it is comes under the civil. ठीक है. It is defined as civil wrong. If you are not following the compliances, there is a monetary आपका penalty. On company it is 1 crores. आपका जो CSR टीम हमारी होती है उसके ऊपर पेनल्टी विल बी आपका 2 लाख रुपीज़. ठीक है. सो दैट इज द केस. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट वन. ओके. इशू फेसिंग इंडियन इकोनॉमी. ठीक है. देयर आर सो मेनी इशूज फेस बाय द इंडियन इकोनॉमी. तो आपका जैसे सब टॉपिक जॉबलेस ग्रोथ, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, गेट आस्क्ड सो मेनी टाइम, एंड माइग्रेशन इज ऑल्सो, एंड इनिशिएटिव, गवर्नमेंट इनिशिएटिव्स, they can be asked from this particular one. ठीक है. तो summary is here. Jobless growth is very important one. Poverty alleviation schemes आपका they have just आपका define or list out these particular one, so you can go through these particular ones. Migration, complexity and impact this आपका this. चलो पहला question. Last unit guys, well done, very well done, very well done. Some people are going and joining. ठीक है. आपका डिनर हो रहा है, लंच हो रहा है, सब कुछ चल रहा है साइड बाय साइड. संडे है, आई अंडरस्टैंड. कल से आपका लाइक सेम आपका रूटीन, बट सी दिस इज आपका, दिस इज ओनली फॉर 1 month गाइस. ठीक है. 1 महीना है एंड यू हैव टू गिव दिस 1 month एनी हाउ. इफ़ यू वांट टू आपका if you want to clear this examination hassle free, tension free होकर के clear करना चाहते हैं तो थोड़ा सा टाइम देना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. Alright, so what will be your correct answer? According to Planning Commission 11-12 estimate, census आपका 27.5% rural population was below आपका poverty line. Urban poverty rate is higher than rural. No, rural poverty rate is always higher than the urban. ठीक है. This is wrong. Manrega provide 100 days guarantee employment program for rural household, 100% true. PM Jan Dhan Yojana aim to financial assistance. No, it is financial inclusion. For street vendor we have PM Swanidhi. ठीक है. That is आपका PM Swanidhi. National Food Safety Mission is a poverty alleviation program aimed to ensuring food security, 100% true. So 135 means option A will be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है. 2 statement were wrong. ठीक है. Rural poverty rate is higher than this and it is focused on आपका this. PM Swanidhi is आपका for the street vendor. During the COVID-19 government come up with that particular one. Next one. Statement about the jobless growth are correct. ठीक है. So which statement is about jobless growth are correct? Jobless growth occur when economy grow but employment remain or grow at a slower pace as Indian economy is facing. Our growth rate is in between 6 to 7%. ठीक है, हमारी ग्रोथ रेट यह है, बट एम्प्लॉयमेंट ग्रोथ इज समथिंग लाइक दिस 1.5% और अराउंड दैट. तो वी आर फेसिंग अ आपका जॉबलेस ग्रोथ. इकोनॉमी तो ग्रो कर रही है बट आपका इकोनॉमी नॉट ग्रोइंग. ठीक है, ओके ओके, अच्छा सॉरी आई मिस समथिंग. नो, हाँ, okay, I'll hide myself. Sorry, I missed that one. I guess some question. One of the key reason for the jobless growth in India, the dominance of knowledge intensive service over labor intensive 100%. Reforming labor laws, promoting reforming labor laws will help आपका that can be a solution, but capital intensive will increase the gap. ठीक है, तो this is wrong. 1 and 2 आपका A will be correct answer for this particular question. ठीक है, very good guys, well done. Next one, the concept of jobless growth. The concept of jobless growth. Srikant sir. I have, okay, हाँ, now it is fine, I guess. चलो, next one, B आपका Vinod sir is saying B. Let's go through the B only. Economic growth happened without significant increase in employment. 100% true, yes. Next one, which of the following statement about the migration and its impact? ठीक है, migration where people are planning from doing plan आपका planning from one place to another. ठीक है, plan from one place to another, they are moving from one place to another. So migration is solely based on the economic factor and not influenced by environmental or social. It does impacted by environmental and social. कहीं पे आपका there is a natural calamities happening again and again, people move out from that one. Social, we are not having a good life in that region, people move out from that place, right? Immigration can lead to environmental degradation due to excessive pressure. अब now people are moving to one city, obviously they'll exploit the resources. Climate change expected to increase migration flow, especially in middle income economies and all. 2 and 3, C will be right answer for this particular question, correct? All right, yes, very good. Next one, okay, this is it. I guess this was the last unit, right? This was the last unit. So congratulations guys, we have done with our 2 module D and module A आपका. ठीक है, in next session, which is for tomorrow at 6 o'clock, again I'll meet you, and we will be discussing similarly module B also. Then day after tomorrow module C. Then आपका we will be doing PYQ base session 1, then आपका 1 final revision. ठीक है, and if you need any other help, just feel free to reach me out. I'll try my best to help you out. ठीक है, still you guys in race. अभी those who are those who have started late, what I can say कि just focus on the things आपका subject wise. Do not worry about IE and IFS, PPB, AFM और your आपका RBWM को तो बिल्कुल भूल जाओ. ठीक है, PPB and AFM still you can contribute something if you are having time, but otherwise just focus on clearing this particular paper. आपका paper to paper. ठीक है, just focus on paper to paper. Now that will be the helpful. ठीक है, पहला पेपर क्लियर करोगे ना, once you'll clear the आपका once you'll clear this AFM IE and IFS paper आपका, you will get some sort of confidence. During that period, the remaining 7 days, 6 days for PPP and the another 1 day for आपका AFM, so you will get that much of strength कि आप morning also you can attend the marathon. Evening you can also attend the marathon. ठीक है, जब आप आई एन आई एफ एस में अच्छे से मार्क्स लेके पास आओगे, आई विल ऑल्सो गेट द कॉन्फिडेंस कि हाँ वॉट एवर हार्ड वर्क वी आर डूइंग हियर दैट इज़ हेल्पिंग अस. ठीक है, तो मेरे को भी एनर्जी मिलेगा मॉर्निंग और इवनिंग में मैराथन लेने के लिए. ठीक है, सो विल बी डेफिनेटली डूइंग मॉर्निंग इवनिंग मैराथन फॉर PPB and AFM also. Good key, if you have, let's say, at least try to cover one subject. That subject is AFM because that is fully concept driven and all. That I can recommend you. PPB, if it is possible, through the practice and others, that can be. Otherwise, we will be doing marathon during that one. And one thing other happen ना कि उस दौरान आपका जो माइंड सेट वो थोड़ा PPB ज़्यादा अट्रैक्ट करेगा क्योंकि आप पहले PPB को फेस करने वाले होंगे. ठीक है, तो वॉट वी विल डू, the day you will come up with your IE and IFS, that day onwards we will be having marathon. ठीक है, first we will conduct marathon for AFM 3 days. आपका first 3 days like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday 3 days और आपका 4 days we will be completing the AFM first. हम AFM को पूरा अच्छे ढंग से प्रैक्टिस कर लेंगे. then आपका रिमेनिंग like let's say आपका morning evening 2 days, only 2 days required for AFM, morning evening. First 2 days fully dedicated to AFM. Then आपका remaining 3 days PPB only. Then day of PPB वाला again हम लोग आपका will be doing things. ठीक है, हाँ मुथु सर and PPB session हाँ definitely will be doing all these particular similar set for every examination. Like during the second week we'll be having extra number of marathon. One marathon will be doing in morning like आपका 5 o'clock 6 o'clock, same आपका in the evening. But how we will do it, आपका फर्स्ट 2 days फॉर AFM. ठीक है, AFM 2 दिन का टारगेट है. संडे द डे व्हेन यू विल कम अप विद दैट पर्टिकुलर एग्जाम, उस दिन भी हम लोग करेंगे. संडे एंड मंडे एंड सम पार्ट एंड ट्यूसडे. देन आपका वेंसडे थर्सडे फ्राइडे 3 days आपका मॉर्निंग इवनिंग फॉर PPB. सैटरडे यू विल कम बैक अगेन, विल डू वन रिविजन फॉर द AFM. ठीक है, विनोद सर एंड मुथु कुमार सर एंड अदर ऑल्सो दोज हु आर आस्किंग. रानी मैम यू आर ऑन एप्लीकेशन. ठीक है, आप एप्लीकेशन पे इफ यू विल गो थ्रू द फ्री सेक्शन इन ऑल ना, सो यू विल सी देयर. हाँ आई विल मेक इट अवेलेबल. ठीक है, आई विल मेक इट अवेलेबल फॉर दिस सेशन आपका शेड्यूल. ठीक है, दैट इज़ व्हाट आई हैव एनालाइज कि इस तरीके से हम जाएंगे. नाउ विल गेट सम फीडबैक फ्रॉम एक्सपर्टीज ऑल्सो. ठीक है, यू कैन ऑल्सो मैंशन एंड यू कैन ऑल्सो सजेस्ट. ठीक है, बट सी फर्स्ट 2 days में अगर आपका AFM क्लियर हो जाएगा ना, यू विल हैव सम सॉर्ट ऑफ रिलैक्स. आपका दिमाग थोड़ा सा काम करेगा कि आपका इन रिमेनिंग डेज यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन PPB क्योंकि PPB का पेपर पहले है तो वो थोड़ा उसी तरीके से चीज़ें आपकी अलाइन रहेंगी. ठीक है, दैट इज़ थोड़ा मतलब माइंड का पीसफुल होना आसान है. बट उससे पहले यू हैव टू स्कोर वेल इन IE and IFS. जब आप स्कोर वेल करेंगे मतलब व्हेन यू विल कम अप विद आपका स्कोर लाइक 75, आपका 65 70, तो दैट विल गिव अस मोटिवेशन कि यार हाँ वॉट एवर एफर्ट्स वी आर पुटिंग फॉर 3 hour 4 hours, तो अगर हमें एक दिन में 8-9 hours बोलना पड़ रहा है तो दैट इज़ वर्थ इट कि वी आर गेटिंग समथिंग, वी आर गेटिंग द रिजल्ट ऑल्सो, तो दैट इज़ समथिंग आई वॉन्ट. तो इसलिए मैं आपको हमेशा बोलता हूँ कि यू हैव टू बी वेरी 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 केयरफुल अराउंड दिस आपका IE and IFS. ठीक है, ऑलराइट गाइज. चलो तो अब और किसी का कोई डाउट है प्लीज़ डू लेट मी नो. I'll try to help you out with this one. And those who are watching on YouTube, if you guys having any issues, if you are facing any challenges and all, so you can also connect me on Telegram or आपका you can mention your queries in the comment section. Just I'll say कि just focus on studies. अभी और ज़्यादा मत सोचिए. ठीक है, try your best, give your best. ठीक है, जो भी होगा रिजल्ट आपका देखा जाएगा, रिजल्ट बढ़िया होगा. ठीक है, if you'll do this much of hard work like IIBF they do not have any scope आपका. ठीक है, उनके पास स्कोप नहीं रहेगा. इवेंचुअली दे हैव टू गिव क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन द बुक ओनली. ठीक है, ऑलराइट गाइज. ठीक है, तो आज के लिए इतना ही करते हैं. आई विल सी यू टुमारो. सो दिस इज इट फ्रॉम माई साइड. थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग दिस सेशन. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस सेशन. प्लीज डू गिव योर फीडबैक in the comment section. I'll see you tomorrow at same time. So bye bye, take care. We have Sahitya ma'am, you want to say something? Actually I miss your call I guess. Otherwise guys.